Good evening and welcome to Wipeout. How are you all doing out there? It's a wonderful room code we have this evening. XKNX is the first lobby code for this evening, so do join in if you would like to play a bit of Wipeout. In the meantime, I hope you're all doing okay out there. I know it's been some interesting couple of days, yeah. It's stuff is happening. Let's hope we can just at least give you a distraction from all the stuff that's happening wherever you are in the world, because it's politics is weird, coronavirus, lockdown is weird, just everything, stuff and everything is just weird around this particular time of year. So we will just lump all of that into the bracket called stuff. And we'll just put it over there. We'll ignore it for the next 2 hours or so. Hope we're all doing okay, aside from that fact. Let's quickly go over and say hello to everyone that I can see in chat. So the first one I can actually see is Puzzle Dan, which I'm sure is not right because I think everyone's asking for Dukes earlier. But hello, Puzzle Dan. And then Color, and then Top One Gaming, welcome. Arden Fetz and Carl 7th. Big Screen Quiz, David Bodicum, welcome. Pop Ram Comedy, hello there. Ramsey Fox with a 3-month resub, thank you very much for that, Ramsey Fox, greatly appreciated. Looping One, welcome. Proogs, hello. Inisk, welcome there. For goodness, yes, don't worry, we will distract you, don't worry, Ramsey. We Like Shapes, welcome there, Shapes. Bonsoir tout le monde. Undead, welcome, Undead. Catlip, hello there, good evening, how are you all doing? Rubik's, hello there. Procyon, welcome. Pum and Ben, welcome. How do you have 0 dutes, Rubik's? Because you've not earned any dutes yet. That's how you've got to 0 dutes. And Procyon Contain is in rank number 3. How Tatu, welcome there. And Adster and Connor. And welcome to the Eggy Fried Cheese Raiders. All 9 of you, thank you very much. Egg, hope your VR stream went okay. Even if it was a bit of a short one. Hello there, Random Zombie. And also, of course, the 18-month resub at tier 2, might I add, at tier 2. Let's top that raid with an 18-month sub. What are we calling our second baby? I don't know. Benedict? Maybe. I don't know. Hello, Kazvez. Hello there to, also to Cetra and Deuce. And Clive and Amy and lots of names are now putting in all the room codes and lot of jumble numbers. Hello there, and score count and Drew Dave Tom, welcome there. Where's Whiskers? Whiskers is floating around somewhere. And Ben, welcome. Ben ZJ, Ben's J, however you want to say that. And that is Benedict Bash, yes, absolutely. And then Cumberbatch is the third, yes. Benedict is a great kitty name if Whiskers needs a friend. That's a good point, actually. But I think Whiskers is okay on her own for the time being. Although we did have Darcy at one point. That was when I was still with my girlfriend at the time. In this property, actually. And then how much later after that was it, after the move? 8 months later, we split up after being together for several years and being in 2 properties together. She took Darcy and I took Whiskers, because that's just how they seemed to attach to us. Whiskers seemed to attach to me more than it did to her, and similarly Darcy attached to her more than to me. So it seemed to work out okay to split the cats that way around. Yeah, Darcy's living a good life still, and Whiskers is with me living a good life here as well. So we have 2 games this evening, and they are dutified. What do dutes make prices? No, they don't. Well, they might do, actually. I still need to decide on that fact. But yes, they are for dutes. So if you remember, the original values were off of the original Paul Daniels edition, which was like £10, then £20 and £30, etc. I've just multiplied everything by 10, and that's the number of dutes. So the first correct answer in a given ball is 100 dutes, and you can go all the way up to 1,100 dutes for the 11th answer. So it means you can get 6,600 dutes per board. Is that right? Does that sound correct? That sounds correct to me in my head. Dutes question mark. I might need to check for weird punctuation like that. But I think that sounds right to me, is that you can earn 6,600 per board, and we play 5 boards per game. So do the math on that, and that's how much you could earn per game on Wipeout. But because it is Wipeout, you can get absolutely nothing from this game. You can't lose doots like you can in 1,000 Heartbeats, but you can finish the game with 0 additional doots. Don't worry, you're not gambling your current doots, but you're just gambling potential doots. How Wipeout works, for those that do not know how Wipeout works, you will see a board of 16 answers. 11 of them are correct answers. 5 of them are wrong answers and are called wipeouts. Why they're called wipeouts? Because they wipe your entire score to 0. So no matter how much you had gained up to that point, if you hit a wipeout answer, then your entire score gets wiped out to 0. So you can go through 4 boards and be top of the leaderboard, and then fall foul on wipeout on board number 5, and you end on 0 basically. So, and gambling potential doots is the futures market. Stock exchange absolutely proves, yes. And the thing is now, because doots are a thing in this game, you're not necessarily always playing for position 1. You're now playing for actual doots that you want. So you could, it might, I guess, introduce a few more ballsy players. Might also introduce a few more people that are going more conservative. It may skew you more one way or the other now that there is actually value on the line. And it'll change tactics on the last boards considerably, indeed, Ardent Fet. Hopefully the boards that I've selected this evening are at least somewhat openable. You know, they're not completely niche, let's put it that way. The last boards are not completely niche, so that at least everyone has a chance of getting something on it. And we'll get to bidding in a moment. I need to actually update the lobby here to say what boards we're playing, because I was testing the boards earlier for one particular board in this first game, in fact. Reasons will come apparent later, but I needed to test it to make certain it worked okay. I think I've got everything all sorted there. So yeah, for authors this evening, I have, in no particular order, I have Toadboy, Tipster, Colo, Sheldon. JPB has actually got 2 boards, and the only person this evening that has 2 boards this evening. Carl 7th, myself, I've written a board, Dr. Mummy, and Lingo Maniac. Those are the authors for this evening. Yes, JPB, you've got 2 boards this evening. I noticed that you had submitted something like 4 or 5 boards. A couple of them are along the very similar sort of theme with different sort of topics, but it was the same theme. I had to only pick one of them because we couldn't have the same kind of idea for a board across the board. So, but you'll know which ones they are when they come up. We'll put it that way. So you got 2 of yours, and then 1 for each other person, and I've put a board in as well, and that's in game number 2 for me, my board. When it comes to submitting responses for this game, so you'll see the board of 16 answers, and each one will have a number 1 through 16. Then I'll explain the question and any additional information you need to know. Then the game will open up for bidding. There will be a specific message in the chat that says we are now open for bidding. And score count there is demonstrating a potential bid. So if you think that the answers at number 1, 2, 4, 7, 11 and 15 are correct, then you can submit all of those in one message, just like that. Alternatively, you could submit them as multiple messages, so message with just the number 1, message with the number 2, message with the number 4, etc., and just keep doing it like that. You can only bid up to the maximum number of options that are correct on the board. So at the beginning of each game, there are a maximum of 11 correct answers, so you can only bid 11 answers. Do they have to be as 2-digit? They do not have to be as 2-digit, so you can just do the number 6. But if you want to do 06, you can also do that. Both of those will work in the parsing. And they don't have to be in ascending order. They just can be in any random order, but they'll only be accepted in the bidding windows. That is, once the message has come through to say that bidding is open, up to the point where it says bidding is closed. So only in that 60-second window is any answers accepted. So don't submit early because they won't be accepted, and don't submit late, otherwise they won't be accepted. You can also submit them to Whisper, to Quizbot 3000 if you do not want them to be public knowledge. But you can submit them to the public window as well if you want, and the bot should delete your message if my memory serves. And yes, there is a 60-second window for each bidding phase. We may have multiple bidding phases per board. We haven't had that happen for ages because we've had quite a few people play. But if after a round of bidding has happened, there are still at least one correct and one wipeout on the board, unrevealed, then we will go to a second or more rounds of bidding until we have revealed all the correct or all the wipeouts. Just bear that in mind. Won't be accepted and you may still be charged. Yes, and by the end of board 5, we will then give you any earned dutes. Because, like I say, dutes are not technically earned until round number 5. At the end of round number 5. Because you can still wipe out on board 2, 3, 4, etc. Hopefully that all makes sense. And also, do not abstain do not abstain from answering, because if you do not give me any answers in the 60-second window, then I have to count it as a wipeout answer, which means that your entire score will get wiped out. Is it possible to unsubmit an answer? No, you cannot unsubmit an answer. Once you have locked in a particular answer, Top of One Gaming, you are committed to that answer. You cannot deselect it. Unfortunately, this is not like the final round on Paul Daniels' minutes to minutes, as it were. You cannot deselect to reselect. They are permanently selected for you. We have to accept your first answer. Yes, the controls, the buttons are completely stuck. Yes. Hopefully that all makes sense to all the new people here. Any other questions before I do start the first game? Other thing to be aware of is authors are allowed to play. However, when it comes to their board, they will be locked out of answering, but will be granted an author bonus for writing the board. And the author bonus in the old money was set at a value of 200. Now in the new money is at a value of 2,000 dutes. So, other questions? How's our day? Long. My day was long. It took 7 hours to try and do a development build of an app that I need to figure, some stuff out on and actually do some debugging on. So, yeah, 7 hours is a long time to get a build going. Even I was surprised it took that long. I was thinking 1 or 2 hours because I know my Mac is slow, but it took the best part of an entire day. Which is just ludicrous, and I was bored out of my head throughout it because it was just compile after compile error occurring on my Mac. Like, my pods were not updated, Unity was having a mare, it was rebuilding all the assets when it didn't need to, it wasn't getting any of the assets from the cache server, the VPN was it was just all going wrong that day. No one to charge us with, only Whiskers, and I know Whiskers don't like that kind of thing. So, yeah. I was just there, just sort of twiddling my thumbs for the best part of a day, which is not good. It's not good at all. Anyway, I think everything is good. Where's the bathroom? The bathroom's over there. Is that it? I think that's all of it. I don't think there's anything else to mention, so that's about half points for writing a board. Yeah, it's the maximum you can earn on the board is 6,600. So 2,000 is, it's less than half of the maximum, but it's roughly in the ballpark of getting about half the number of answers because of how the numbers you earn are essentially triangular. Because, that's one thing I didn't mention. The more answers you give in one go, the more they increase in value. So the first answer you give is 100. The next answer you give is an extra 200, so total of 300. Next answer you give is 300, so total 600. So they're triangular in nature, just multiplied by 100 from a triangle number sequence, as it were. If that, it all makes sense. It makes sense to those people that know what numbers are. Anyway, I'm blabbering. We need to get into a game. So, in the immortal words, let's play Wipeout.
Let's play Wipeout.
Yeah, I said that. And I do need to do the thing where I resize all of the contestants because you're falling off the edge at the moment. So let's go 2020. No, too far. 24? 24 is too much. 22. That looks about okay. Can we go 23? No, 23 is too far. So 22 is going to be the magic number. There we go. There we go. Number 22 is the size we're looking for. So that's where you all are. And let's say there are 5 boards for each game. So let's reveal. Hopefully I've got everything sorted. Let's reveal board number 1. Board number 1 is 2020 is not awesome, but then what is? Answers. 2020 is not been a great year. Most likely it's the worst year overall, but 2014 was an awesome year when the first Lego movie came out and included the song Everything is Awesome. But what specifically did the song say was awesome, though? To clarify, we are looking for the 11 specific things in the grid that, going by the lyrics of Everything is Awesome, are awesome. Also note that everything and everything you see or think or say are not included in the question, so not necessarily everything is awesome, but which of these specific things are awesome? 60 seconds starts now. Oh, JPB's not in the game. But this is JPB's board. Quite surprised there, actually. Because if you were in the game, JPB, I could give you 2,000... Could have given you 2,000 dates for it. Just watching, no problem. No worries. I mean, I could just give you the 2,000 dukes anyway. But... Connor's going with a full bit of 11. 10 seconds left. Procyon and Drahuska with a bit of 10. Last 5 seconds to get a bid in. Big screen quiz. We need a bid in from you. And that is time. All 16 have been accounted for. Big screen quiz did not get a bid in time, so I do have to classify that as a wipeout, even though you are already on 0. You can't see the to go on the right side. Can you not? Oh, you can't. You're right. Why is that? Because of that. Almost. Almost that. There you go. Now you can see it. Now you should be able to see it. Can you see it? Just about. It's close enough. You can just about see it. It's mostly there. The wonders of resolutions. The wonders of resolutions. Anyway, I was about to wipe out Big Screen Quiz. It's a bit cut off, I know. It's not quite perfect, but it's good enough you can actually see the numbers. So Procyon, Drahuska, and Connor, actually, all 3 of them going for a full bid of 11. All right, well, let's see how you all do. Let's go into live ranking mode. And first answer we're going to reveal is Jigs. I don't have any information on the correct answers, but I do have the information on the wipeout answers. So 7 players went with the answer of Jigs. Yes, Jigs is in the song Everything is Awesome. So, Jigs is awesome. Drahuska, unfortunately, you were one of the full 11 bidders, and you did not bid that answer. So, we already know from that fact, Drahuska, that you will be overbidding. So, you'll be getting a wipeout score of 0 at the end of this round. Did you have to say what you thought was right? That's basically it, Matt Spratt. Yes, within the 60 seconds, submit which of these meets the criteria of the question that we have, and that's basically how it all works. 11 are right and 5 are wrong. However, now there are 10 right and 5 wrong because we have revealed a correct answer. Next one we're going to reveal is Wigs. Connor, Innisk, Pumman Ben, Ramsey, and Deduceman went with Wigs. Afraid not. No, it's not wigs, but it's a word very close to it. Twigs. It's got a T on the front of it. Twigs is awesome, not wigs. This is the kind of level that JPB's gone to for the wipeout answers. That's how close he's gone to the wipeout answers. So Twigs is awesome, wigs is not awesome. Or not declared as awesome. Let's put it that way. So, unfortunately, to Connor, Innes, Puma Ben, Ramsey, and Deuce, you will be ending on a wipeout of 0. Next one we're going to reveal is a very old vest. Yes, a very old vest is indeed awesome. Drahuska's been bumped up there, but we know we have an overbid in that situation. Still 9 right answers on the board to reveal. Next one we're going to reveal is a book of French antiquities. 11 players have gone with this. A book of French antiquities. Is it awesome? I'm afraid not, and this is another really sneaky one. It's not French antiquities, no. It's Greek antiquities. A book of Greek antiquities is awesome. A book of French antiquities is not declared as awesome. Yuck. Yuck. Kind of reason why I picked this as board number 1, because there were such technical answers. So sorry there to Shapes, Top 1 Gaming, Drahuska, Clive, Lupine, Random Zombie, Pop Ramen Comedy, Toad Boy, Connor, Pummerman, Ramsey Fox. You'll be ending on a wipeout of 0 score count. Look at you. No more left to give. You end this round on a positive score of 100. Next one we're going to reveal is a piece of string. Yes, well done to 17 getting that one right. A piece of string is indeed awesome. Anyone else out yet? Not yet. Let's keep going then. Clogs. 9 players believe that clogs are awesome. Clogs are indeed awesome. Procyon in the lead there with 1,000, with still 7 left to give and 7 right answers left on the board to reveal. So on the way to a perfect bid. 3 wipeout answers left to reveal as well. Next one we'll reveal is remedies. Only Puzzle Dan and Drahuska went with remedies. You'd think they'd be awesome, but they're not declared as such. And actually, it's allergies that are declared as awesome. I wouldn't have thought allergies were awesome, but apparently they are. Allergies are awesome. Remedies, alas, not awesome. Or not declared as such. 7 correct and 2 wipeout left on the board to reveal. Yeah, that's... yeah, it does surprise me. It does surprise me that would be like that, but it's in the lyrics of the song. That's all I can go off of is what are in the lyrics of the song, because that is as declared. We keep moving on. We go to locks. Are locks declared as awesome? I'm afraid to the 5 players, no, it is not. No, they're not. But a very similar word. We go for chain letters here. Change the L to an R to become rocks. Rocks are declared as awesome. Locks, alas, not. Brig, Milk Like, Lupine, Drahuska, and Ramsey Fox ending on a wipeout of 0. But what is locks? We don't know, but they're not declared as awesome. We keep going on. There's only 1 wipeout left to reveal, and 7 correct still to reveal. Next one I'm going to reveal, though, is brand new pants. 18 players getting it right. Brand new pants are indeed awesome. Next one, socks. 16 players believe socks are awesome. They are indeed awesome, according to the song. Procyon still with a full bid left to give, with 5 left to go. Anyone with overbids? No one is on an overbid situation. AB Me, you are now safe. You're ending this round on 300 points. Milk Like, big screen, well, Milk Like, you have no more left to give, but you are in the wipeout zone. Where are my pants? I don't know where they are, Lupine. Only you can answer that question. 5 right, 1 wrong left to reveal. Next to reveal is dogs with fleas. Dogs with fleas. 12 players believe dogs with fleas are awesome. Are they? Again, apparently so. They are declared as such in the song. Dogs with fleas are apparently awesome. Anyone else safe yet? No, not yet. I guess that matches up with allergies in a weird way. But yeah. It's in the song. It's in the song. Whether or not you believe they are awesome or not, they are in the song, so they are declared as such. 4 right and 1 wrong left to give. Next one we're going to reveal is clocks. Now, we did have locks earlier, which became rocks. Are clocks awesome? Yes, clocks are indeed declared as awesome. They tell the time. How are clocks awesome? But again, as per the song, clocks are awesome. Drew Dave Tom, you are now safe with 600 points. Anyone else safe on that particular response? No one else. No one else. Are clocks awesome? Only time will tell. Need to talk with the writer of the song, give them a thump with my Rainbow Club of Doom. Is that awesome? Is that an awesome item there, Random Zombie? I don't know. Knowledgeable numbers is safe too. Yes, you are indeed. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Yes, you are indeed safe on 600 points. Very well played. Next one we're going to reveal. There's only 3 right answers left to reveal now. The next one we're going to reveal is trees. Is that a right answer? Trees is awesome. Trees are awesome. Arden Fetz, you're now safe on 1,000. Catnip and Benz, you are safe on 1,000 as well. Okay. Procyon's still on for the full bid. They're currently sitting on 4,500 points. The next one, right, will get them an extra 1,000. Let's reveal the next answer. Next one we're going to reveal is Clear Skies. Clear Skies. That 11 players have answered. I'm afraid not. It's not declared specifically as awesome. Again, it's close to Clear Skies, but not exact. It's Blue Skies are declared as awesome, which one could say are clear, but sometimes a clear sky, blue sky, they're not necessarily the same. So Blue Skies are awesome because you can have a red sky at night, Shepherd's Delight and all that. But Blue Skies is what we're actually looking for there as the last awesome, which means the last 2 there, Figs and Bouncy Springs, are correct answers. Let's quickly go over them. Bouncy Springs, add some points, and Figs, add some points. And when you look at that, Procyon Contain with the full perfect bid on board number 1, ending round 1 with 6,600 Doots. Coolio in second place with 2,100. Colo and Hodders and Matt on tied third place with 1,500 Doots. But it can all change because there are still 4 more boards to play and they can still wipe out that entire total. Next for Procyon is 1,200. It isn't Coolio. It gets reset back to 100. That just carries over. That's a bug like that. So don't worry about that. It isn't next is 1,200. It resets back to 100 on each board. I need to get a sip of this. And we go on to board number 2. Let's press the button and reveal what board. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's why that's happening. Okay. Doing weird things. Let's go to board number 2. And this is going to be a difficult one. 1 orange, 2 orange. And we thank Sheldon for this question. Answers. Shown on the screen is the pinyin of 16 Chinese words. For which of these are numbers in Mandarin Chinese? This is according to yellowbridge.com, the Mandarin English Dictionary, and Thesaurus. 11 of these are numbers. 5 are just other words. Good luck to you all. 60 seconds starts now. You have Sheldon to thank for this board. To maintain whatever you currently have, you do need to give a bid. You can do a minimum bid of 1, and if you are right, you'll at least add yourself an extra 100 Doots. But you do need to add an extra bid here. If you do not bid, then your score will be reset and be wiped out to 0. 30 seconds left. Still a few players not with any bids in. Procyon, Hodders, Matt, Dogfish, Clive, Big Screen Quiz, Ramsey, Fox. There we go. A couple of those getting some answers in. Procyon with a bid of 9. Adds to Conor Drahuska with a bid of 11. 10 seconds left. Big Screen Quiz, are you still around? I presume as such not. 5 seconds. And that is time. All 16 answers have again been counted for. Matt the Sprat, unfortunately, that was out of time and also didn't meet the formatting requirements because you've got an extra hash in there. But Anster, Con and Drahuska going with a full brave bid of 11, which is a bit crazy. It's a bit crazy, that. Let's go into live ranking mode there. Procyon Contain at the top of the board with 6,600 and a bid of 9. Be very interesting to see how well you do. So, I am going to completely butcher the pronunciation here because I do not actually have any knowledge at all on Mandarin Chinese. So I'm just going to see what it sort of looks like on screen. I know I'm going to get the inflection completely wrong, but hey-ho. Here we go. Let's start revealing some answers because they're either numbers, which I do have the numbers for, or the words for other things. Okay, first one we're going to reveal is Can or Chan. I don't really know. Again, I don't know, but it's that. 9 players have gone for it. It is a number. It is number 1,000. That is the number for 1,000. And Chan with a different accent on the A is a name for money or coin. So be aware of that. Because there is a different phonetic change there on the A, and that means something completely different. Next one to reveal. Whoa. 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 I don't know how you pronounce it, but that. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, that is I. As in myself. I. That's what it is. And unfortunately, Jay Turner, Drew, Dave, Tom, Clive, Toy Boy, and Connor just happening upon the wrong answer there, and they have been wiped out. 10 answers that are correct still on the board, and Procyon with a bid of 9 left to give. Adster and Rahuska with a bid of 10 left to give, so they're still doing good here. Next one that we're revealing is Yi, or Yi. I don't know what the accent marks are, but why I with the line bar? Yes, in fact, that is the number 1. That there is the number 1. Next one we're revealing is I, with an accent on the A going that way. I? Unfortunately, it is a wiper answer. I is love. Is love, apparently. A like that with an I is love, not a number. Adster and Drahuska wiping out there. Procyon still with a bit of 8 left to give. Anyone safe? Yes, Car and AB Me are safe. Random Zombie is also safe. I love you. Well, the board didn't though. Next one we're going to reveal is C. It's definitely not Spanish. But C with an accent going in that direction. Yes, that is. And that is... Where is that? 4. It means 4. Is considered unlucky because it sounds like C with a different accent on the I, which means to die. So she, something like that. Something like that. It means 4 in Mandarin Chinese. Anyone safe on that answer? No. We're going to continue on then. Next one we're going to reveal is Ju with an accent like that. Yes, that is the number 9. Ju with an accent like that is the number 9. Artifacts, you are now safe. You're going to end this board on 1,100. And we continue on. There's still 7 correct answers on the board and 3 wipeouts. We now go to Ling with an accent on the I like that. Is that a number? It is. It is actually the number 0. It is a 0. Ling with the accent on the I like that is a 0. Procyon still with 5 left to give and 6 right answers on the board. Anyone with an overbid? No with an overbid. Okay, we continue on then. Next one we're going to reveal is U with an accent on the U going in that direction. I'm afraid that's a wipeout. That there means happy. That means happy. There is a little Easter egg for the 5 wipeouts if you've not been keeping track so far. But there is a little Easter egg there. Coolio, Cetra, Pum and Ben, Adster, Ramsey, Fox all getting wiped out there. 6 right and 2 wrong left on the board. Next one we'll reveal is Woo with an accent on the U like that. What is the accent on the U like that? Woo? Is this a number? Yes, indeed, that is number 1. It is 5. Woo with an accent like that is 5. Ben's J, you are now safe. Puzzle Dan, you are now safe. And Drew Day Tom, you're safe, but you're in the wipeout zone, I'm afraid. Next one we're going to reveal. 5 left to reveal as right, 2 to reveal as wrong. Next one we're going to reveal is she, with an accent on the I like that. We had C, which didn't have the H. Now we have she with the H in it. And that is also a number that is 10. She with an accent like that is 10. We now have no one else safe outside of the wipeout zone from the looks of things. Procyon still with 3 left to give. Serial Quizzer still with 3 left to give. And Dogfish still with 3 left to give. There's 4 right answers left to reveal. Woo! Catnip is clapping in surprise because she's doing quite well and she still has 1 left to give in her bid. The next one we're going to be revealing is Ni. We are the knights that say Ni with an accent like that. Is Ni a number? I'm afraid not. No. It means you. Ni means you. So I'm afraid not a number. 1 wipeout answer left on the board and 4 correct answers. So at this point there is a 1 in 5 hit chance. Undead saying I love happy you. Well, we'll get to the final word in a moment. Next one we'll reveal is Liu. Liu with an accent in that direction. That is a correct answer, yes. And that is the number 6. Liu is 6. Hodders, you are now safe. You're ending this round on 3,600, which is a good score. Anyone else safe? Dudusman, you are now safe, ending this round on 600. Still 3 right answers and 1 wrong to reveal. The next one we're going to be revealing is ba with a line bar over the A. Ba. Yep, that is a number. That is 8. Ba is 8. That is the number 8. So if you want to translate @bash 8 into Mandarin Chinese, it's @bash ba. There you go. The more you know. Colour Catnip, you are safe. You are safe. Colour on 2,100. Catnip on 2,000. Very well played. Anyone else that's out and safe? Not yet. Procyon still with 1 left to give. There's still 2 right answers and 1 wipeout to reveal. Only 3 answers left on the board. Which one are we going to reveal first? We're going to be revealing Bai. Or Bai. I don't know how you pronounce that pronunciation there. But we had Ba with a line over the A. But now we have the hat check, I guess you could call it, on the A with an I. Is this a number, or is this the final wipeout? It is a correct answer. It is 100. It is the number 100. 8 Minky, Milk-like, and Brig getting that one right. 8 Minky still has 1 left to give. Milk-like Substance, you are now safe. No more left to give. Pop Ramen Comedy, I can see you are overbid territory at the moment, so you will be ending on a wipeout score. 50-50 shot now between San and Ren. Again, I don't know how the pronunciation is really supposed to go there, but San with a line over the A and Ren with an acute over the E. One is a number and one is not. The one we're going to reveal first is San, which 20 players gave as an answer, actually. Now, if you're coming from Japanese, San, without any extra decoration, just means the number 3. Is that the same derivation in Chinese? In Mandarin Chinese? It is indeed, yes. San is just 3. San, like that, is 3 in Mandarin Chinese. Which means the last one there, Ren, I'm afraid, is a wipeout. And Ren means people. So if you put them in the actual order that Sheldon put in the factoids, woe is I is love, Ni is you is happy, and Ren is people. I love you, happy people. I love you, happy people. Oh, isn't that so lovely? Isn't that so lovely with the factoid there? Thank you, Sheldon, for that interesting board, but thank you very much, especially for that factoid there and putting "I love you, happy people" in there. It's very nice. It's a very nice little touch there. And Procyon still in the lead by quite a considerable margin now on 11,100. Serial Quizzer is in second place with 4,500. Hodders in third place with 3,600. But there are still 3 boards to play. Board number 3 is... Who knew games could be so deadly? And this is Cast 7th board. Who knew games could be so deadly? Answers. This is a list of mini-games, 11 of which are the specific names of mini-games that feature in either Trivia Murder Party 1 or Trivia Murder Party 2. Although there may be some sort of fakey names up there, 11 of these are exact mini-game names in Trivia Murder Party 1 or 2. 5 are not. 60 seconds starts now. Hopefully, this is slightly more home territory for quite a few of you. Clive's gone with a full bit of 11 already. Cetra's gone with a bit of 11. Brig with a bit of 10. I know Briggs hosted many a game night. Milk with a bit of 11. Drahuska with a bit of 10. I felt that this one's going to be a bit easier for people. And I just wanted to see exactly how well it will do in the middle of a game like this. 30 seconds left to put a bid in. Don't forget, you do need to put a bid in, otherwise you will be wiped out to 0. Procyon's over with a bit of 5. 10 seconds left now. 5. Cola, we need a bid. Cola, you did not bid in time. All 16 answers have been picked from the board as well, so we will be ending on this round of bidding. And Colo, Jay Turner, and Big Screen Quiz, I think, has gone AFK. I'm afraid we do have to wipe you out. Colo, you were to the... Doesn't matter which window, Colo. You can do public or whisper, unless you're doing Persephone's Twitch bot by any chance. Is that the whisper window you're using? We're using Persephone's Twitch bot. Because that's the wrong bot for this stream. But either way, I'm afraid I did not receive an answer from Colo, so USB Cetra. Well, that's slightly weird. Unfortunately, I can't read Cetra's messages, so Colo, I'm going to have to wipe you out. There's some collusion going on, maybe. We'll ignore that. So yes, 11 of these are actual names of minigames in Trivia Murder Party 1 or 2. 5 of them are not. Let's go into live ranking mode. In fact, sorry, go back to pretend, the bid rank, should I say. How many went with 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players have gone with a full bid of 11. 2 with a bid of 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4 with a bid of 9. Oh, that's a lot of high bids. And Colo said, I knew all 11 as well. Bracket, not close bracket. We'll find out. Procyon is in the lead, but only went with a bid of 5, so only going with the ones they're absolutely certain on. Okay, here we go then. First one we're going to reveal is Memory. 23 players went with Memory. Are you remembering correctly? Is Memory in Trivia Murder Party? It is indeed. Yes, Memory's in number 1. Next one we're going to reveal is Spelling. Spelling. No, not spelling. No, you're probably thinking of Words. That's the actual title of that minigame. It's called Words in Trivia Murder Party 1, but not Spelling. So Milk Like Deuce, Proogs, Pum and Ben, Connor Adster, and Ramsey Fox falling foul there of the sort of synonym type name for the title. We were specifically looking for Words for that one, I'm afraid. Next one we're going to reveal is Arena. Yes, Arena is a correct answer. Arena is in Trivia Murder Party number 1. Next one we're going to reveal is Dictation. Yes, 20 players getting that one right. Dictation is right. Trivia Murder Party number 2, where you're just asked to type out a dictated message, and whoever did the worst got eliminated. How many we got left? So Brig did go for a big bid. Where's Brig gone? I'm lost where Brig is. Brig is there with a bid of 9. Oh, Brig, you have an overbid. Oh. Oh, Brig's got an overbid. So I'm afraid Brig talking about oneself in the third person. Unfortunately, you have overbid, so you'll be ending on a wipeout score of 0, I'm afraid. I wonder what you've overbid on then. We'll find out. Let's move on though. Next one we would reveal is drawing. Clive, Brig, Tarper One Gaming, Drahuska Scorecount, Deuce, Connor, and Ramsey went with drawing. Now there are drawing games, but are they specifically called drawing? There it is. No. In Trivia Murder Party 1, it's known as Drawn and Quartered. In Trivia Murder Party 2, it's Tattoos. So it is the tattooed one in number 2, but it's drawn and quartered in number 1. It's not called drawing, I'm afraid. Do you know what's really annoying? I added that at the last moment. Oh no, Brig! Oh no! That you hate to see it happen. Absolute scenes in the Brig Bother house. 8 right and 3 wrong left to give. Procyon still with a bid of 3. Anyone on for the full bid still? Looks like it. Still quite a few people on for a full bid. Next one we're going to reveal is Dice. Yeah, 21 players getting that one right. Yeah, Dice is in number 1. Next one we're going to reveal is Greed. Yeah, not the game show, but Greed, the minigame. Yeah, 22 players getting that one right. Yes, Greed is there. Procyon now only has 1 left to give. Anyone outside of the wipeout zone safe yet? Not yet. Minimum still left to give is 1. 6 right, 3 wrong left to reveal. Next, we're going to reveal is Skull Dice. So we had Dice earlier, which was Trivia Murder Party 1. Is there Skull Dice? Yes, Skull Dice is Trivia Murder Party 2. Surprisingly, it has skulls on the dice. What more do you want? Dogfish is now safe on 2,500 at the end of that board. Well played, and no one else is out yet. The next one we're going to reveal is Escape Room. Not many players going for this. 11 players going with Escape Room. Is it a minigame? You're darn tooting it is. Trivia Murder Party 2 is it features in that. Escape Room is a Trivia Murder Party 2 minigame. Anyone safe from that one? Not yet. No, Procyon still with 1 left to give at the top of the board as well. 4 right and 3 wrong left to reveal. The next one we're going to reveal is Quiplash. Now, Quiplash has featured as its own game in the Jackbox series, number 1, 2, and even 3 now. Is there a mini-game Quiplash? Yes, there is a mini-game Quiplash in Trivia Murder Party 2. One of the killing floor challenges. Yeah, one of those is Quiplash. Literally do a Quiplash inside of Trivia Murder Party 2. The meta is strong. Puzzle Dan saying, Ash, we in a scary moment now. Where are you, Puzzle Dan? You are on 3 left to give. And there's 3 right answers left to reveal and 3 wrong to reveal as well. However, it's not as scary as it is for Not a Jumble of Numbers, who's currently in overbid territory, I'm afraid. So you did go for a bold bid, Not a Jumble, but I'm afraid there is a wrong answer somewhere. So you will be ending this round on a wipeout score of 0. Miss Dice. There it is. We'll find out which one you picked instead as we keep revealing some answers. Next one we're going to reveal is Locked Up. AB Me, Without Shapes, Pop Around Company, and Brig went with Locked Up. Now there is a minigame where one does get locked in a sort of transparent cage type thing, tank as one could call it, I guess, and you have to find a key to get out. But is it called Locked Up? Oh, so you got another wipeout anyway, Brig. No, it's called Lock and Key. It's called Lock and Key, not Locked Up. It is in Trivia Murder Party 2, but it's called Lock and Key, not Locked Up. So it's another wipeout for you, Brig. So even with that last minute answer, you still had a wipeout answer to give anyway. 3 right and 2 wrong left to give now. Next one we're going to be revealing is Gifts. I only pretend to know things. It's the best way to be. Gifts. Yes, is a right answer. Trivia Murder Party 2 features in some very interesting sort of Easter eggs throughout the games. Not going to say any more than that because there may be people who have not experienced them, but there are some very interesting side effects through gifts. 2 right and 2 wrong left to reveal now. Next one we're going to be revealing is maths. Next one revealing is maths. They're an American company. It's math. It's unfortunately called math in Trivia Murder Party 1 and 2. Not maths, I'm afraid to say. You have Car 7th to thank for that particular answer. Not Trouble Numbers, Arden Fetz, Coolio, Puzzle Dan, Lingo, Milk Like, Top of One Gaming, Brig, Deuce, Punman Ben, Adster, Connor, and Drahuska all falling foul of the additional S. The answer was Trivia Murder Party 3, so much death. So there's 2 right and 1 wrong left to reveal. Next one we're going to be revealing is Plinko. Plinko. Drew, Dave, Tom, random zombie outside of the wipeout zone with this answer amongst 4 players in the wipeout zone giving this answer. There is a sort of Plinko-ish game, but is it called Plinko? Nah. I'm certain they're not even allowed to use that name because it's a name of Price is Right. No, Pegs. It's called Pegs. That is the game for that one is called Pegs. So that does mean the last 2 answers there, Chalices and Patterns, are all correct answers. Let's quickly go over them. Patterns is in Trivia Murder Party number 1, and Chalices, well, it's in both of them. It's in both of them, just like that. And wow, look at that. Cetra with the full bid, ending on 6,600. And everyone else getting wiped out in some regard then on the full bids. Toadboy and Lupine, they did not actually put in a full bid. They only ended on 5,500. They didn't put in a full bid of 11. Okay, well, that is the end of board number 3. Let's cross that off there like that. So 13 players ending with a positive score, and Car 7 getting an author bonus of 2,000 on that one. Toyboy forgot one. Well, managed to dodge the math situation, but did not give me an extra 11th answer. So Procell's still in the lead, now ahead by a clear 6,000 points, ahead of Serial Quizzer and Cetra on 6,600. Toadboy and Lupine are on 5,500. Still 2 more boards to play in this game. I was, it was interesting putting that particular board in there because I knew it would be a home territory for a lot of people, but then math was a thing. So board number 4 we now move on to, and board number 4 is the following. I'm Toadboy123, and welcome to my Wipeout class. Answers. Which of these are real classes offered by the online streaming service known as Masterclass? It was created in 2014. Masterclass is an American online education platform on which students can access tutorials and lectures pre-recorded by experts in various fields. 11 of these are offered as part of the 80+ classes offered by the service. 5 of them are not. 60 seconds starts now. Thank you, Toad. Does mean you're going to be ending this round with an author bonus of 2,000. If you've been on Facebook, I'm sure you've seen a Masterclass ad at some point. Boy James, you're not in the game, I'm afraid. You have to join at the beginning of the game for it to accept any answers from you. Masterclass, sorry. Master Clad is definitely something different. 20 seconds left to get a bid in. Ben's J need to get a bid in, otherwise you'll lose their 1400. 10 seconds. No, this isn't impossible. This is Wipeout. 5 seconds. Okay, and 15 answers were picked from the board. So not all 16, but 15 is enough to see all of the right or all of the wrong answers. So we will be ending on this round of bidding. And J Turner, Random Zombie, and Big Screen Quiz, I do unfortunately have to give you a Wipeout to total. And we start revealing some answers. Adster, Connor, and Drahuska going with a full bid of 11 and just going, hell, why not? We'll see what happens. Drahuska's gotten 10 Wipeouts so far, Connor with 9, and Adster with 8. And currently still Procyon in the lead on 12,600 with 25 correct and 0 Wipeouts. Let's start revealing some answers. First one we're going to reveal is Shonda Rhimes teaches dramatic writing. Shonda Rhimes teaches dramatic writing. Straight off the bat with a Wipeout answer, I'm afraid. Where is it? Where's the info on that one? Actual name of the class is Shonda Rhimes teaches writing for television. Not dramatic writing, but writing for television, I'm afraid. So it is writing, but not dramatic television writing. So Canim, 8 Minky, Not a Jumble, Colour, Pop Ramen Comedy, Clive, Topple 1 Gaming Brig, Adster, Connor, Drahuska, all ending on a Wipeout in this round. Next one we're going to reveal is Danny Elfman teaches music for film. That he does, yes. Danny Elfman, let's find the info on that one. Yes, step into Danny's studio and learn his techniques for evoking emotion and elevating a story through music. I'd like to announce my separation from the Toad Boy Experiments franchise. and thus was the great fork. The great fork in the Toad Boy Experiments universe. Do we have any overbids? Currently no overbids yet. Next one I'm going to reveal though is Helen Mirren teaches acting. Yes, she does. In her first ever online acting class, Academy Award-winning actress Helen Mirren shares the techniques she has learnt through the course of her international career that has spanned stage, screen, and television. Absolutely right. Well done to the 9 getting that one right. Next we're going to reveal is Ronan Farrow teaches investigative journalism. That's very specific. I'm afraid not, no. Let's quickly look at that. Actual name of the class is... not that one. Where is it? Oh, that didn't get updated, apparently. That one didn't get updated in the factoids from the looks of things. But actual name of the class is Bob Woodward, teaches investigative journalism. It says Carl Bernstein, which isn't up there. But either way, it's a wrong answer because it should have been Bob Woodward, teaches investigative journalism, not Carl Bernstein or Ronan Farrow. So, names and names. Unfortunately, Catnip in this Cola and a couple already in the Wipeout zone, ending there with a Wipeout of 0. Next we're going to reveal is Tom Cruise teaches Scientology. Nah, they wouldn't go to a separate company to do that. They would just do it themselves. You know, Scientology, they would just do it themselves rather than going to masterclass. That's just not right. Top 1 Gaming, Connor and Adster ending there again with a Wipeout of 0. That was a random number. Oh, was it Adster? There's still 9 right left to reveal and 2 Wipeouts to reveal as well. Next one I'm going to reveal is Dr. Jane Goodall teaches conservation. Yes, is a right answer. In her first ever online class, Dr. Jane Goodall teaches how you can conserve the environment. Anyone safe on that answer? Not yet. No, we keep going. Next one we'll reveal is Gary Kasparov teaches chess. Is a right answer. Yes, he does. At age 22, Gary Kasparov became the youngest world chess champion. Now, Gary is ready to share the chess strategy that made him a 6-time world champion. Cetra, you are now safe. You're ending on 6,700. And you're the only person outside of the wipeout zone ending on a safe score so far. Toadboy, obviously, you're ending because you're on an author bonus. Next good reveal is Stephen Curry teaches basketball. Afraid not, no. Actual name of the class is Stephen Curry teaches shooting, ball handling, and scoring. So basketball, but it's not called basketball. Sorry. So it is about basketball, but it's specifically called shooting, ball handling, and scoring. So it's more like the actual control of the game rather than the strategy of the game, I guess. Unfortunately, ending on the wipeout there. There's only one wipeout left to reveal, and 7 correct to reveal. Next one we are going to reveal, though, is RuPaul teaches self-expression and authenticity. Yes, is the right answer. From finding your inner truth to owning the room, RuPaul teaches you how to present your best self to the world. It's your life's work to shine. RuPaul shows you how. Well done to the 13 getting that one right. Anyone safe from that response? No, not yet. We keep going. Daniel Negrino teaches poker. Daniel, last name, teaches poker. Apparently he does, yes. The 6-time World Series of Poker champion teaches poker strategy, advanced theory, and practice through hand reviews of his winning games. Negronyu. Okay, Negronyu, according to Pop Rum Comedy, who got auto-modded. Next one we're going to reveal is Penn and Teller teach the art of magic. Absolutely right, yes. I mean, they often do a lot of that anyway. Learn fundamental magic tricks and the psychological tools that create amazement at home or on stage. Well done for getting that one right. Carl's 7th, you are now safe on 3,000. Puzzle Dan, Lingo Manic, you're safe on 600 each, just getting a couple of answers in. And Deducement, you're safe, we're just getting one answer in, ending on 100 at the moment. And we keep going. Margaret Atwood teaches creative writing. Is a right answer. Yes, in her first ever online writing class, should I say, the author of The Handmaid's Tale teaches how she crafts compelling stories from historical to speculative fiction that remain timeless and relevant. Syracuse and Hodders, you are now safe. No more left to give. Procyon still has 1 left to give, and there's still 3 right answers to reveal. The next one we're going to reveal is Samuel L. Jackson teaches acting. There's not many that have gone with this, but does he teach acting? He does indeed, yes. Where is it? In his online acting class, the Oscar-nominated star shares how he creates memorable characters, powerful performances, and a long-lasting career. So, Dogfish now safe. Score count now safe. Coolio, 1 left to give. Matt Spratt, 1 left to give. Procyon, 1 left to give. Proogs, you still have 2 left to give. And there's still 2 right answers to reveal. The next one we're going to reveal is Serena Williams teaches tennis. Only Proogs outside of the wipeout zone has gone with this. Is this the right answer? It is a right answer, yes. Serena Williams, the world's #1 ranked women's tennis player and winner of 23 Grand Slam singles titles, teaches you tennis and reveals the secrets of her game. So we're down to yet another 50-50 for Procyon here between John Travolta teaches plastic surgery techniques or Carlos Santana teaches the art of soul and guitar. Really, it can only be one. Well, one of these answers was completely ignored because only 15 were picked. Jesus, pluralization. Only 15 of the answers were picked. Which one did they pick? Surprise, surprise, they went with Carlos Santana, teaches the art of soul and guitar, which is the right answer. Very well played there, yes. John Travolta to teach plastic surgery techniques is just a joke of an answer. Yeah. He said, in the factoids here, both are fake, which is John Travolta teaches plastic surgery techniques and Tom Cruise teaches Scientology. However, Toad Boy apparently would love to see these. Also, Pollister, thank you for the host there. Hello there, Pollister people. Welcome and all that. Good to see you here. We're coming to the end of game number 1. We still have one more board to play, and then we'll be starting game number 2. Currently in the lead, though, Prosy Contain with 14,700. Second place is Serial Quizzer, 7,600. And Toad Boy, after that author bonus being added, gets up to 7,500 doots. But it's all to play for now in the final board. And the final board's category is... I'm sorry, I thought this was America. Answers. Which of these countries have red, white and blue in their flags? We're looking for countries whose flags have exactly 3 colours. Red, white and blue. They do not necessarily have to be the exact same shades as the US flag colours, but they should be easily identifiable as those colours. We're not looking for flags that have other colours in them. They must have only 3 colours, and they must be red, white and blue. 60 seconds starts now. I'm going to put it into potential ranking mode. Ignore the colours, they don't really mean anything. Also, the font size is bigger for some reason. But in this potential ranking mode, it's going to show you what your score will be if your full bid is correct. So this is essentially where you will finally stand if your bid is correct. 30 seconds left. Procyon, we need a bid. Hodders, Matt, Sprats, we need a bid. Coolio, we need a bid. AB Me, if you would like to keep that 100, you need a bid. There we go. Procyon has gone with a full bid. Dogfish with a full bid. Drahuska with a full bid. Less than 10 seconds. $15 answers have been picked from the board. So that is enough to reveal all the right or all the wrong answers. Procyon has gone with a full bid, so is potentially going to be earning 21,300 doots from this game. What I'm going to quickly look at is... because I can't remember where exactly it triggers it in the code. So currently Procyon has 114,211 doots. And I'm just going to keep a record of that, because I don't know if it does it automatically or if I have to press the button to do it. So I'm going to keep an eye on that number, and we'll see how well you do. Also keep an eye on Hodders' number as well. Hodders is on 10,919. We'll keep an eye on that number as well, just in case. You started the game at 99k. That shouldn't be adding them yet. Shouldn't be adding the doots yet. It should only add them at the end of the game. Shouldn't add them yet. Thank you for the follow there, Nordic Soy. It shouldn't be doing them real time because you can lose doots while you play the game. Also, hello there to Shabello23 as well. Thank you for the follow. Mine looks about right, though. Yes, Matt the Sprats, these flags only have red, white, and blue as their 3 colours. They can't have any other colours, and they can't have missing colours. They must have 3 colours, of which they are red, white, and blue. It ain't working right, so it must be adding them all the time, which is my bad, because it shouldn't be doing that. Unless I have... Oh, hang on then. If current board number is... No, that should be... I'm going to put a breakpoint on it now to keep an eye on it. But it shouldn't trigger it until then. Unless... Oh, is current... Hang on. Is current board number a index or is it a number? Start game. Next question. Oh, shoot. It's off by 1. So it's just totaled it now. So, in fact, this final board actually will earn you nothing extra. I'm not happy with that. I'm really not happy with that. So what I will do, I can fix the numbers afterwards. So we'll play it out. It's not going to award you at the end of the round, but I'll be able to account for that if things change number-wise. So I'm going to put it into live ranking mode, which is what you currently have now. I will play back the VOD later, and I'll keep an eye on those numbers, and I will manually adjust the doots after the stream. I will do so. And I will also change the code after the fact as well to make it so it applies at the end of this board, not at the end of the previous board. Yes, or remove doots necessary. Absolutely looping, because people that currently have doots now might lose them all. So I will need to do that. You might lose the doots that you currently have. That is correct, Brooks. You may lose those doots if you wipe out. So it all depends on what you currently have now versus what there is at the end of the game. I'll compare the two values, and then I'll adjust your balance as necessary. Sorry, why are the scores in red? I think it is just the fact that the players that have a red score have wiped out at some point. Those with the blue score have not wiped out yet, because you've already been allocated your doots now. I'm gonna keep the breakpoint open just to be certain that is the case, but I think that is the case. When it gets to the end of the board, I'll look at the breakpoint and see what it does, and if it does hold true what that fact is, then I will adjust after the fact after stream. I'm not going to hold you up anymore now, though. But to J Turn a Random Zombie and Big Screen Quiz, unfortunately, no answers given, so I do have to wipe you out anyway, even though you're on 0. The Duke Debts, yes, that's it. It's an adjustment we have to apply. It's the Duke RS or something. Okay, 15 answers were given. Let's go through them. I mean, if they got red, white, and blue, then it's just the right answer. If it doesn't, then I have information on what colours there are that shouldn't be there. First one to reveal is Samoa. 8 players went with Samoa. Is a correct answer, yes. Next one to reveal is Thailand. Is a correct answer. Drahuska, I'm afraid you already overbid. Does mean you'll be ending on a wipeout of 0, so you already had 0 to start with, so you're going to be back to 0, so you have no additional adjustment to worry about. Next to reveal is France. 29 players getting that one right, absolutely. Ranking is giving a double answer 2 for some reason. What do you mean a double answer? Oh, the double hash. The double hash on the rank command. Yeah, just because this still has the old XP code lurking somewhere. I need to yeet the old XP code out of this. I haven't done that yet. Next to reveal is South Korea. It does have those 3 colours, however, it has a 4th. It has black on the flag, and that is why it does not count as an answer. Although it does have red, white, and blue, it also has black. That's why I was careful in my description in the extra info, is that you must only have those 3 colours in. It can't have any additionals. Unfortunately, Benz, J, Toadboy, Drew, Dave, Tom, Lupine, and Brig will be ending on a wipeout of 0. Next one to reveal is Nepal. Is a correct answer, yes. Anyone safe? Well, Lingo Medic is safe for the author bonus. Next one we're going to reveal is Trinidad and Tobago. Only Procyon and Drahuska has gone with this answer. Trinidad and Tobago. Has black. It has black. And would you look at that? Procyon has been wiped out. So although they've already been grifted the doots earlier, I will have to remove those doots after the fact. So Procyon wiping out at the end of that game means now we're looking at Serial Quizzer for taking the top position. Next one we are going to reveal is Liberia. Is a correct answer, yes. Next one. Panama is a correct answer. Hodders now takes the lead on 8,700 and has 3 left to give. Oh, it's all gotten very interesting. It's all gotten very interesting now. Next one I'm going to reveal is Russia is a correct answer. Hodders now 600 away from making it 5-figure territory. Anyone safe outside the wipeout zone? No, not yet. Still 4 right and 3 wrong left to reveal. Hey, we're sort of in a sort of flag mast kind of arrangement so far. Next one revealing is the United Kingdom. Yes, it does just have red, white and blue in it. 1 more left to give for Hodders. 2 left to give for Cetra. Unfet now safe, ending this game on 1,300. Next one we're going to reveal is Paraguay. Is a right answer. Well played, Dogfish, Coolio, AB Medium, Puzzle Dan. Also Drahuska, unfortunately, in the wipeout zone, but that is a correct answer. Next one we'll reveal is Finland. Unfortunately, it does not have the red in the Finnish flag, so does not meet the criteria. And then the puzzle now, you're going to be ending on a wipeout of 0. 2 right, 2 wrong left on the board to reveal. If we look at potential rankings, Hodders will take the win if their bid is complete. However, if it's not complete, Cetra will take the win at 10,300. So that's what you're looking at. Next one we'll reveal is Cuba. Cetra wants this to be right. Cuba is correct. And now we're looking at Hodder, Cetra, Serial Quizzer, Dogfish, Matt the Sprat, Coolio, We Like Shapes, Car 7, Top of One Gaming, Ramsey Fox, AB Me, and Proogs, and Punman Ben, Innis, Cola, Connor, and 8 Minky, Milk Like Substance, and Clive, all looking just for one answer now. Between Seychelles, Turkey, and the Netherlands. Next one we reveal is the Seychelles. Only Drahuska in the wipeout zone went with the Seychelles. It is a wipeout. There's lots of colours on the Seychelles flag. I love the design of it as well. If you've not seen it, it's sort of like a burst effect from one of the corners. And it's just got multiple colours, including yellow and green amongst the other colours. It's now 50-50 between Turkey and the Netherlands. One of them does not feature blue in its flag. The one we're going to reveal is the Netherlands, which pretty much everyone is hoping to be right. In fact, everyone that has a bid left to give is hoping that this is the right answer. And we know that only 15 were given, so I could have worked that out backwards from that anyway. Is Netherlands the right answer, though? It is the right answer. That was the breakpoint triggering. Don't worry about the slight delay there. That was just the breakpoint triggering. So I was confirming what happened with the code, and it is exactly that. It isn't off by 1. So Hodders, you're the winner on this game with 11,100. Cetra, second place, 10,300. Dogfish, third place on 9,400. Very well played, everyone. And Procyon, I mean, great play there. 41 correct answers given, but unfortunately done in by that single wipeout on the final board. Unlucky with that on Procyon, but very well played. But we still have one more game to play. And before we do start the game off, I need to fix that off by 1 issue, which is a very easy issue to fix. There we go. It is now fixed. Just like that. And let's start the game up once more. And we have a new lobby code, PCSY, if you'd like to play this final game. PCSY is the lobby code. And let's populate the lobby with the new questions. There we go. Ooh, excuse me. Just ruddy nose. Was it a 1 not 0 or 0 not 1 error, I guess? No, it was... I was treating a number as an index when it's actually a number. So it was just... I was doing the classic length of array minus 1 trick, which you always do with an index, but it's a number, so it's actually just the length of the array. So I just didn't need to do the minus 1 on the end. So yeah, that was just that. I just missed that off. Well, I added that, which is wrong. That's what I said. That's what I say. Anyway, that was that game, and I will. Don't worry, I will adjust those Duke values. Unfortunately for Procyon's dismay, I will be adjusting those Duke values. I will be removing those Dukes that he had up to round board number 4. So PCSY, we have 5 more games, 5 more boards to play, and in this game we have boards from Tipster, Colour, JPB again, Dr. Mummy, and myself. Whew. It's taking a bit longer today. I mean, we had a long introduction anyway, but it's just taking a bit longer today, I guess. And while we have this quick break as well, I'll just talk about what's going on in the rest of the week. So tomorrow, Quizzy Dan is doing his thing with some more Quizzy Bingo, and he is doing that up until, I believe, something like the first week in December, if my memory serves, and then that is the end of Bingo for the year. Then on Friday, I am back doing some 1 versus 100. So that's a nice classic 1 versus 100 that just works and has all the Duke stuff already in it. Then Saturday, I am doing my Unity workshop stuff. That will start at 4 p.m. GMT. Ben is back on Saturday, and he's doing some Red Herrings. It's a new game called Red Herrings. I think he says he's got about 3 games of that queued up. Because it's a shorter game, so you can play more of those in one go. So 3 games of Red Herrings. The Herring Meister himself. And Sunday, Tipster with the Pinnacle Larder at 7 p.m. GMT. Matt is back with In It to Win It on Monday, 8 p.m. GMT. And then Ben is back with something next Tuesday. I can't remember exactly what it was off the top of my head, but he's back with something next Tuesday. And I need to do the vault at some point. I know I need to do the vault at some point. It's slow working, and it's difficult to test the vault as well, because there's all sorts of just difficulties with with getting the office to come in to work and all of that jazz. So there might end up being a dev stream or something at some point to deal with that. Blockbusters in the code. Okay, so it's I'll have a P please Bob, and is that in the code? All right, cool. You got that to look forward to next Tuesday then. Did you try and set some time aside to try and write my first few questions alongside doing A-levels and an EPQ as well as fine? Adster, go and do life stuff. Question writing can wait. You do your life stuff first and get your life sorted. I mean, even if you don't know what you want to do with your life, at least put something into that, rather than like deal with A-levels first. Just do that. Just deal with the A-levels, because I was there at one point. I've done A-levels and A2 and all that. It was hell doing that, and then trying to do other stuff alongside it. So just focus on what matters. Unless, of course, A-levels do not matter to you, then focus on whatever matters to you. That's the way I'll put it. Be a person in life. I myself would say focus on the A-levels, because the educational value from those, even by just the grades themselves, you can ignore the grades, but just educational value from doing A-levels does help. At least it certainly helped in my line of work, in my current trajectory in life, as it were. My A levels weren't amazing, but they weren't, they were A levels, and they helped me get into university, where I then learnt what I really wanted to do in life, which is games programming. So even though the staff at my secondary school really did not want me to go into games programming, they all wanted me to do. No, you should do a subject that really matters. You should go into mathematics and do that. Go to college, go to Oxford or Cambridge or something, and do some mathematics. But I don't want to do mathematics. I want to do stuff that's fun with mathematics, not mathematics on its own, just fun stuff. And just like, well, why the hell do you want to go to Teesside University of all places? Like, the uncouth are there up in Teesside, so don't care. They're good people, Middlesbrough people. They're good people. They're just misunderstood. So I went to Teesside for 4 years, and I got a wonderful degree out of it, and absolutely enjoyed it. And I'm in a full-time job doing games development, which is exactly what I want to do. Eat many parmos? Unfortunately not, Samster, because I'm not the biggest fan of lots of cheese on things. So I did not have many a parmo, but I certainly was in the presence of many a parmo. Is that a Middlesbrough accent? What I'm saying, what I'm talking with now, is definitely not. And also, they're very specific accents in very different areas in that northeast region as well. So you would never say that someone from Middlesbrough has a Geordie accent. Oh, no, you never say that. Never say that. They are very different accents. You hear some Manc, do you? Because I'm from nowhere near Manchester. I guess I'm sort of in South Yorkshire, so I may have picked up some Yorkshireisms at the moment, but it's definitely not what my accent really is. Do not mix accents up. People do. They really do not like it. No. So yeah, I've got this. I suppose I have a Lincolnshire-ish accent. That's kind of the closest I come to a specific accent I have. I'll have idiosyncrasies and idiolect words that I've picked up from various dialects, but I guess my accent is closely aligned to Lincolnshire-ish. Anyway, that's enough about me. You can already hear what my accent is anyway. And I have weird Americanisms as well. That's just part of, because part of my family is American as well. So there's all of that happening. Anyway, we need to start this game underway, otherwise we'll be here forever. Last chance to get into this game. Enter with the room code of PCSY. We do have 5 boards. Like I say, by Tipster, Colo, JPB, myself, and Dr. Mummy. Not necessarily in that order. Okay. Arsenal is a Midwestern US American with Southern US American influence. Oh, cool. Ramsey is lovely Midwestern US plus a splash of y'all from living in Oklahoma for 8 years. I love saying y'all as well, even though that's completely not British at all. I just love saying y'all. I really do. It's such a great little, just inclusive word for anyone and everyone. It's a low effort word, which is always good, but it's just so inclusive and it's nice. Like minasa in Japanese, everyone, y'all in US English. It's just, If you all haven't seen the 4 Yorkshiremen skit, please do. We'll catch that later. Anyway, we need to get this game underway. So, without further ado, let's play Wipeout.
Let's play Wipeout.
Yeah, I said that already. Oh, that's a point. Paul Daniels was from Teesside. There you go. Extra fact you didn't know, probably, or might have known already. But yeah, he's from Teesside. Let's get the right number. 26 looks about the right number for you. Hello there, Mr. Awesome Pack Player. How are you doing? Unfortunately, you've just missed the lobby to play this game, so you're going to have to just watch along. Yeah, Middlesbrough, Teesside, Middlesbrough. It's difficult to even describe what that area is because they like to keep changing the name, but certainly in that area was where Paul Daniels was originally from. Yes, in it is Des. In it is Des. That's, you know what? That's not wrong. That's not wrong. Anyway, we'll start this game off, and the first board is, I mean, what even is in a name? What even is in a name? Answers. 11 of these artists have had singles that contain the word "what" in the title. 5 of them have not. To clarify, we are looking for artists or bands who have had a top 40 single, according to the UK official charts company. I'll add that preface in there. Had a top 40 single with specifically the word "what" in the title or subtitle. This does include featured performances and collaborations, but does not include titles where "what" appears as a part of a word or contraction. So "what" on its own or a word that contains the word "what" would not be counted. The word "what" is what we're looking for. 11 are right, 5 are wrong. 60 seconds starts now. So 11 of these artists have had singles that contain the word "what" in the title somewhere. 5 of them have not. Exactly, that word there, Yoshi. What? Drewska going with a full bid of 11. "25 seconds left. I mean, you may as well just go for a bid of 1 at the very least. It is, we need a bid from you. Oh, excuse me. And thank you for the bid there. Connor and Drewska now. Last 10 seconds. Thank you, Chabello. 5. Then it's time, and all of the answers have been accounted for. Ooh, sneezels. Okay. I need to blow my nose, apparently. Nose. Oh, flattering, I know. You may have done a whoopsie puzzle, then. Well, we'll find out when we reveal some answers. So let's start revealing some answers. Go into live ranking mode. Honk. Yeah, I suppose. And the first one we're going to reveal is Alex Gaudino. Alex Gaudino. Not many people go for this. Procyon, Drewska, and Clive have gone with Alex Gaudino. Is a right answer, yes. 2011's single featuring the voice of Kelly Rowland, which made it to the top 10 in 2011, was titled "What a Feeling." What a Feeling. So yes, the word "what" feature in there correctly. Next one to reveal. Doobie Brothers. The Doobie Brothers is correct. Yes, their cover of Kenny Loggins and Michael McDonald's What a Fool Believes got to number 31 in 1979. What a Fool Believes was Doobie Brothers' song there with the word "what." Drewska unfortunately going with the overbid there, so we'll be ending this game, ending this board on a wipeout of 0, I'm afraid. Keep going. Busted. Yes, 13 getting it right. Their debut singles called "What I Go to School For" and peaked at number 3 in 2002. "What I Go to School For" by Busted. Next one I'm going to reveal is... Oh, Connor. I've just noticed now, because you've said he's not noticed yet, but I have just noticed now that you have overbid. This is where I should change the UI to have it just flash in big red neon or something saying, "This person has overbid." No, I don't want to shame them that much, but Connor, unfortunately, you have overbid. Continuing on, next one to reveal is Gwen Stefani. Yes, Gwen's first solo single called "What You Waiting For?" What you waiting? What you waiting? What you waiting? What you waiting? What you waiting for? Reached number 4 in 2004 is correct. Cola, by the way, you're already safe ending on 300. Car 7th, you are safe ending on 300. This one was by Tipster, who is not in the game. Okay, makes sense. All right, next one to reveal. Jason Derulo. I suppose I could egg. Jason Derulo is a right answer. Yes. His debut, What You Say, peaked at number 3 2009, but that features as part of a word, so it does not qualify in the instance. However, another one does. It's his 2010 top 20 single, What If, that's giving the points here. So we had two instances of the word what, one in a combination word and one on its own. So it does count because it is in a combination. It is a separate word on what if, even though there is the combination one, what you say. So is a correct answer for that reason. Whew. Tips has gone through all of the information here. Next one I'm going to reveal is Cascada. Double bluff, dastardly, yes indeed. Cascada is correct, yes. Correct on 2 counts, in fact. 2007 Christmas cover of Rascal Flatts' What Hurts the Most, and also her own original track, What Do You Want From Me? That peaked at number 51 a few months later. Very well played. Procyon still with 4 left to give. Drahuska with an overbid. Connor with an overbid. Anyone else with an overbid? I'm afraid Shabello down there in position 16. Yes, you've got an overbid as well, so you'll be ending on a wipeout of 0. We still haven't revealed any wipeouts yet. Let's see if the next one is. The next one we're going to reveal is Queen. And there is a wipeout. Queen, despite releasing over 50 hit singles, none of them features the word what in any of the titles. So yeah, not a single Queen song features what in its name. Surprising, but is a true fact. 5 right and 4 wrong left on the board now. Matt Spratt, Cyril Quizzer, Car 7th, Cola, the only people so far safe. No more left to give. Procyon with 4 left to give, still at the top. Next one I'm going to reveal is Chico. Well, it certainly was Chico time for him from the X Factor. Did he release any other songs other than that? No. He may have declared in the song, What Time Is It? But the title of the song is It's Chico Time, I'm afraid. So that was the only thing Chico was really famous for, and the only thing that featured in the charts from Chico. What time is it? It's wipeout time, is what Big Brother says. No, wait, they are... There you go. I added the button. Next one to reveal is Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake. 12 players have gone with Justin Timberlake. Is it a right answer? It is, yes. 2007's What Goes Around Comes Around. Just missed out on the top 3 spots in 2007. Toe Boy's going to be happy. Yes, he absolutely is. So that is the right answer. AB Me, you are now safe. No more left to give. And that is it at the moment. We'll keep going then. Next one to reveal is Macklemore. Not many players. 4 players going with Macklemore. Is it the right answer? No. Although his 2013 debut featured a lot of the word what, the track itself was actually called Thrift Shop, not What Something. So Undead, Shabello, Drahuska and Connor wiping out there. 2 wipeouts left on the board, 4 right answers left on the board. Next one I'm going to reveal is Westlife. Brig and Proogs in the positive score zone, hoping for a right answer here. It is a right answer, yes. What Makes a Man, and also What About Now. Both of those reached number 2 in the charts. So Westlife had 2 whats. Okay, next one I'm going to reveal is Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper, Proogs, Ramsey Fox, Clive, and Inisk in the not wipeout zone, hoping to get some points here. Salt and Pepper. I'm afraid not, no. Their 1994 collab with En Vogue flaunted What a Might Good Man, but the title is Water Man. So it is a combination word. It's not just what on its own, it's Water Man, not What at Man. Unfortunate technical difficulty there. Water Man is the title. So that is a wipeout answer. 3 right and 1 wrong left on the board to reveal now. Procyon hoping for 3 right answers left to reveal. So is Coolio as well, 3 left to give. Andrew, Dave, Tom, in fact. The next we're going to reveal is Hadaway. Here's a correct answer, his debut single. What is love? You know, say more. Don't know. What is love? What even is love? What even is love? Next we're going to reveal is Pink. Pink is correct answer, yes. Topped the charts in 2008 with So What? And more recently in 2017 with What About Us? What about us? So what? What about us? What is love? What about us? I don't know, Milk. I just really don't know. Brig is safe on 1,000. AB Me is safe on 600. Procyon, Coolio, Aristotle, Drew, Dave, Tom, Shapes, still hoping for one more answer. Between Emma Bunton and Shakira. The one we'll reveal first is Shakira. Shakira. No. Even though she said wherever and whenever in 2002, she never said or sang whatever. She did appear briefly on a charity song, What More Can I Give? But it was never commercially released and thus never specifically charted. So, unfortunately, what is a wrong answer there? Does mean, though, final answer there, Emma Bunton is a right answer. Featuring in Tintin Out's What I Am in 1999, and also went on to release the chart-topping What Took You So Long. So another 2 counts there for Emma Bunton. Procyon Contain ending that board on 4,500. Brig, Drew Day Tom, and We Like Shapes on a tied 1,000. Then it's AB Me, Pollister, 8 Mickey, and Benz J, and Dogfish on 600. But it's all to play for. There's still 4 more boards to play. And how do I explain? So overbidding to whoever is asking the original question means that you have more answers in your bid to reveal than there are still left on the board. So it's like you've given at least 1 wrong answer somewhere in your bid, essentially. It's just I'm revealing the answers in some order. May not be the order you answered them in, because I can't guarantee that for everyone. So they're actually revealed in random order because of that fact. So at some point, if you have a wipeout answer somewhere and there's still answers to give, then you might end up with an overbid score because of the way they get revealed. That's just how it works. Hopefully that makes sense to you, Shabello. Okay, we go on to board. Wow, throat. I hope this isn't a persistent cough, because if it is, I'm going to have to get a check. Board number 2 is... You are now a millionaire asterisk. You are now a millionaire asterisk. Now, this is one I added very quickly, and I hope it all works. I hope it all works. Sounds like you got a... Oh, we have some medical doctors around, apparently. I mean, if it's just sinus infection, that's probably okay. I mean, that's what I think it is, because I've got nasal drip and that, which I tend to get at this time of year anyway. Answers. Here are 16 prize money values in different currencies. 11 of these were at some point the top prize value of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in their respective countries. 5 of them are made up. For clarity, we are considering any variant of the millionaire rule set, including super format, clock format, hot seat format, risk format, and any others. So long as they are part of the millionaire franchise of game shows, then they are counted. Further, some of the correct answers will be prizes on older versions of the show that are no longer produced, but will still count as a correct answer on this board. And we're only looking at the top prize value on the money ladders of each show. I'm ignoring any other values, just the top prize at any given point. 11 are right, 5 are wrong. 60 seconds starts now. So 11 of these are actual top prizes of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire as converted to their country. 5 of them are made up. Drahuska with a full bid of 11. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds. Connor with a full bid of 11 as well. And all 16 answers have been picked, so no more rounds of biddings. So, it was very interesting looking at researching this as well, just looking at the different, because there's just so many countries that have had Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I was trying to find countries that didn't have it that could reasonably have had Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but it was very difficult finding some. But there are some phonies out there that have not hosted Who Wants to Be a Millionaire up there. Okay, Conor Drahuska with a full bid of 11. Clive is the next one up with a bid of 8. Proogs and Ramsey Fox with a bid of 6. Okay, let's go into live ranking mode and start revealing some answers. The first one we're going to reveal is 2 million Danish kroner. Yes, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where you can earn more than $1 million of your currency. 2 million Danish kroner. Is that a valid top prize? It is indeed a valid top prize, yes, in the Denmark edition. I mean, 11 of them are definitely correct, and 5 of them are definitely wrong, at least according to the research I put in. Next one we're going to reveal is 1 million euro. Well, it's a million, and it's a euro, so yeah, pretty much there's so many European versions that follow that format. Certainly at some point, many Euro edition has had 1 million euros as the top prize, so it's kind of a given, that one. Well done to the 22, giving that answer. ABME, you're safe, no more left to give. Dogfish, you're safe, no more left to give. Serial Quizzer, Carl 7, Lupine 1, Milk Substance also the same, no more left to give. I think you're all just going for the obvious answer and just getting the hell out. Fair enough. Connor is overbid. Someone is addressing me and saying Connor is overbid. Indeed, he has, unfortunately. So, Connor, you will be ending on another wipeout score. So, we'll find out where you wiped out on in a moment. Next to reveal is 210 million Colombian peso. Such a weird number, isn't it? Because it's not a round number like you'd expect as the top prize, but 210 million Colombian peso. It is a correct answer, yeah, at some point. That was one of the top prizes. And then it got bumped. There was 200 million, then 210 million, then I think 300 million Colombian pesos was also another top prize. But 210 million is, at least was, one of the top prize values, according to the sources I found. Very weird number, but that's why I wanted to put that in, because it's such a weird number. Procyon only with 1 left to give now. Brig with 3 left to give. Drahuska was still with 8 left to give. Next one I'm going to reveal is 500,000 Moldovan leu. Connor Coolio and Arne Fetz have gone with this one. So it's not quite a million, but there are some countries that don't go all the way up to the million. Did Moldova have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? They did, and their top prize actually is $1 million. So I actually duped you there. Their top prize value is actually 1 million Moldovan leu. So unfortunately, that's not the highest value on the board. So Coolio, Ardenfetz and Connor getting wiped out there by my actually undervaluing of their top prize. Next one we'll reveal is 50,000 euro. That's significantly less euro than we revealed earlier. 7 players went with this. Clive, Arstortle, Ramsey Fox, Shabello, Undead, Anisep and Connor went with 50,000 euro. Yeah. Albania and Kosovo's edition of Who's Millionaire has a top prize of 50,000 euro. And also Portugal's edition has a top prize of 50,000 euro. So 3 countries there that I found that have 50,000 euro as the top prize. Albania, Kosovo is a sort of tied version, and Portugal's edition. Very well played for getting that one. Next one I'm going to reveal is 25 million Ugandan shilling. 25 million Ugandan shilling that 5 players have decided on. It's a correct answer, yes. It's the Uganda edition. That was the top prize of the Ugandan edition. 25 million Ugandan shilling. And Procyon is safe, no more left to give. Matt Spratt is also now safe, no more left to give. Brig, still looking for 3 answers, though, on this board. 6 are right, 4 are wrong. There are some ludicrous numbers still up there. Next one we'll reveal is 25,000 US dollars. Now, the US edition, they've had 1 million, and also they've had Super Million for 10 million. 25,000 US dollar. What country would be using that as a top prize? Well, it definitely exists. It is for the Ecuador edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Ecuador edition has a top prize of 25,000 US dollars because they use the US dollar as their currency, or at least one of the currencies. I don't know, but certainly yes. 25,000 US dollars is the top prize on the Ecuador edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Who wants to win holiday? I mean, I guess in Ecuador, 25,000 US dollars is a hell of a lot of money. 5 right, 4 wrong left to reveal now. Anyone safe on that answer? Yes, Undead, no more left to give. You are ending on 300 in this board. Next one we'll reveal is 1 million Czech koruna. 1 million Czech koruna. 7 players have gone for this. Oh, excuse me. I'm repeating now. 1 million Czech koruna. No, unfortunately, 1 million was not the top prize value. It was either 2 million or 10 million Czech koruna was the top prize of their version of Millionaire in the Czech Republic. But not 1 million. 1 million is actually, again, undervaluing the top prize of their game. So Benz J, Ramsey Fox, Clive, Coolio, Shabello, Colin Drahuska falling foul there. 5 right, 3 wrong left of the board now. The next one we're going to reveal is 1 million baht. So these are Thailand baht. 1 million baht. Yes, absolutely right. The Thailand edition. 1 million baht is the top prize. Simple as. 7 players getting that one right. Proogs, you have 1 more left to give, and you're now sitting in second place. Briggs still hoping for 3 answers to give. Anisep, you're safe now. No more left to give on 600. Cetra, you have 1 more left to give. Okay, 4 right still on the board and 3 wrong uns up there as well. And currently no overbids apart from Drahuska, who's already down at the bottom there. Next one that we're going to reveal is 50 million Chilean peso. 50 million Chilean peso that 5 players have gone for. Top 1 Gaming and Lingo Maniac outside of the wipeout zone, hoping this is the right answer. So this is a weird one again. They do have a version, but their top prizes have been 65 million Chilean peso, 100 million Chilean peso, and 120 million Chilean peso. Not 50 million though. So it was close. 65 million was the closest up there, but 50 million not the top prize at any given point in time. It felt like it could have been, though. Certainly felt like it could have been. Unlucky there. Top of 1 Gaming, Lingo, Ardenfex, Connor, and Drahuska falling foul on that one. 4 right left to reveal. Next one we're going to reveal is 1 million Singapore dollar. 6 players going for this. 1 million Singapore dollar. Is a correct answer, yes. It's the Singapore edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Simple as. Next one we're going to reveal is 30 million West African francs, or I think the CFAs or something like that. I forget the exact shorthand for it, but 30 million West African francs is a correct answer. Yes, it's the Ivory Coast edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, or Qui veut gagner des millions. And yeah, 30 million is the correct answer there. And Brig, oh no, Brig, you're on an overbid. You're on an overbid, which does mean you will be ending on a wipeout of 0. We'll see which one you've overbid on as we reveal them. Next one we are going to reveal is 2 million Deutschmark. 2 million Deutschmark. Now, I guess the first question is, did they have a version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when they still had marks? Secondly, was it 2 million? So they did have a version with marks, but the top prize was 1 million. However, in the Euros version of it, they did have a gambler's special for 2 million euro. So there may be where the mistake is, that they did have a 2 million edition in euros, but not in the Deutschmarks. They had 1 million Deutschmarks. There's a little trick on that particular answer. So, Polis de Brig, Benz J, Innisk, Clive, etc., Shabello, Drahuska falling foul there. There's only 2 right answers left on the board now and 1 wrong un. One of them is still in a massive number. We have 1 million, and 500 billion in shorthand billion. Yeah, not long form, short form. 500 billion. The next one we're going to reveal is 1 million Japanese yen. 1 million Japanese yen. Proogs, Drew, Dave, Tom, Adster, and Puzzle Dan outside of the wipeout zone, hoping this is the right answer because this is their remaining answers to give. Is it right? It is correct. Yes, this was on the junior edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Yes, kids edition. You are right. Pop Ramen Comedy. 1 million euro for the junior edition. The other editions had like 10 million, 50 million as their top prize, but the junior edition, 1 million Japanese yen. So, well improved, Drew, Dave, Tom, Adster, and Puzzledan. You are now safe. No more left to give. We like shapes. 8 Minky, Colo Colo. You still have 1 answer left to give, and there's 1 right answer up on the board and 1 wrong un. Which one are we going to reveal first? We're going to reveal the biggie, 500 billion Turkish lira. It sounds like a stupidly large number, but is that the final correct answer on the board? Who wants to be a 500 billion Turkish lira heir? These guys do, because that is a correct answer. Before it all got converted, yes, Turkish lira was sort of a hyperinflated currency. Called Kim 500 Milyar Ilster. And yeah, that was the top prize at one point of the Turkish game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, was 500 billion Turkish lira. Does mean, though, we reveal the last answer, which only Conor Drahuska in the Wipeout Zone gave, as 1 million Somali shilling. And that was the one up there on the board where they do not have a version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire that I could find. It was the only one up the board there that did not have a version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Very well played there to Prosser Contain, maintaining the lead on 4,800. Proogs now climbing up to second place, 2,100. And Drew, Dave, Tom in third place with 1,300. But still all to play for as we go on to board number 3. And board number 3 is... Love reading. Thank you, Colo, for this one. Answers. Dame Barbara Cartland wrote 723 novels between 1923 and 2000, many of them published by Mills and Boon, and over 220 of these have the word love in the title. She sold as many as 2 billion copies of her romance tales, but which of these are actual titles of her novels? Correct answers are all novels written by Barbara Cartland that contain the word love in the title. There are approximately 220 of these that we could have selected from. And I won't say anything else. 11 are right, 5 are wrong. 60 seconds start now. Okay. Get some more drinky poo as well. Ba-ba-ba-da. Drahuska going with a full bit of 11 again. It's got to stick at some point, Drahuska, doesn't it? You have the fortune with picking the winning lines. It's just not converting to wipeout boards yet. At some point, though, it might. Drahuska's joining you, though, on that journey. 20 seconds left to get a bid in. So reckless. Well, it means 6,600 dukes if you can pull it off. 10 seconds left. Matt the Sprat we're aware of, and Coolio unfortunately already on a wipeout. Ramsey Fox is guessing. And all answers were accounted for. Coolio! You left it too late. You left it too late, Coolio. Oh no. Oh no. I can't accept that answer. It's outside of the time. It does mean I'm going to have to wipe you out, unfortunately. You're before the 5-second mark. No, not on my screen. You're not. Your message came in after the time is up message on my screen. And that's all I can go off of is whenever it came up on my side. Can't do any more than that, I'm afraid. Sorry. So Colin who's going to go for the full bid of 11, Procyon Catane and Clive Legend with a bid of 8, Looping 1 and Ramsey Fox with a bid of 7. Now there was an additional bit of factoid information that I did not want to read because I was wondering if anyone could pick it out. Sounds like a couple could. The incorrect answers in this board are songs by various bands or artists with love in the title, plus possibly an extra lyric in there as well from a song and not a title to a Dame Barbara Cartland novel. So there are some little tricksy answers in there that are just completely off the wall wrong. And if you notice those, then hopefully that helped you avoid the wipeouts. Hello, number 2, says Procyon Catane. Well, we will come back to that. First one we're going to reveal is... Oh, we're just going to come to it right now, apparently. Thank you, RNG. We're going to reveal No Strangers to Love. You know the rules? So do I. That's the one there with the lyrics from Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up is not a title to a Dame Barbara Cartland novel, I'm afraid. Really good at this game. So I'll put it in live ranking mode. That makes more sense. There we go. Car 7's Lupine, Benz J, Clive, Connor, and Drahuska all starting off with a wipeout, so they'll be ending on a wipeout score. See, too good to be true. I have no control in picking the order that it picks them in. That's just the order it picked them in. So I got rickrolled by wipeout apparently. Next one to reveal is Love Drives In. That is the correct answer, yes. And Drew Dave Tom, you're safe. Dogfish, you are safe. No more left to give. Next one to reveal is Love and a Cheetah. That is a correct answer, yes. I don't have any extra information on these that are right answers, by the way, so we're just going to plough through them. Next one to reveal is Little White Doves of Love. Is a correct answer as well. Procyon Catane extending their lead now to 5,100 with 6 left to give. Next one we're going to reveal is Love Climbs In. Is a correct answer as well. We keep going. 7 right and 4 wrong left to reveal. Next one to reveal is Love is an Eagle. It's a correct answer. Proogs, you are now safe. No more left to give. You are now sitting in second place with 2,400. No one else is safe on that particular answer yet. Still 6 right answers up on the board. Next one we're revealing is Passage to Love. Is a correct answer. Adster, you are now safe. No more left to give. And that's the only player that is now safe after that. Keep going. Next one I'm going to reveal is Calling Dr. Love. Calling Dr. Love. No, that is a song by Kiss. That is a song by Kiss, I'm afraid. Calling Dr. Love. So Brig, Aristotle, Undead, Top 1 Gaming, Paulister, Benz J, Cetra, Shabello, Connor, and Drahuska falling foul there of the Kiss. 5 right, 3 wrong left of the board now to reveal. The next one we're going to reveal is A Circus for Love. Is a correct answer. Procyon with 3 left to give. Ramsey Fox 1 left to give. Cyril Quizzy, you're now safe. No more left to give. Sitting on 1,900 in 4th place. 8 Minky also safe. No more left to give. Ending on 800 on this board. Next one. Love on the Wind. Is a correct answer. Procyon now with 2 left to give. We Like Shapes now safe. No more left to give. Ending on 1,400. Tied with Drew Dave Tom. Yep, that's all of them so far. We keep going. Next one. Love Lifts the Curse. Is a correct answer. Yes. Ramsey Fox and Artifacts now safe. No more left to give. 2 more answers that are right. 3 that are wrong. Next one we're revealing is Reckless Love. No. Song by Alicia Keys, that is. Reckless Love by Alicia Keys. Brig, Anasep, Clive, Cetra, Shabello, Connor, Drahuska getting another wipeout to their total. We keep going. Next one we're revealing is Love Strikes Satan. Is a correct answer, but only people in the wipeout zone giving that answer. So, Puzzle Dan, you are now in overbid territory, I'm afraid. So, Puzzle Dan, you're going to be ending on a wipeout somehow. Unlucky. Very good go, though. Only one right answer left on the board. 2 wrong ones. Next one we're revealing is Never Laugh at Love. And that is the last correct answer on the board. So Procyon will end that game on that board on 8,400. Ramsey Fox will end on 2,800. Prugs will end on 2,400. However, to Puzzle Dan, who's the only person in the outside of the wipeout zone that will get wiped out now, we'll just quickly go over the last 2 answers. Bizarre Love Triangle is by New Order. And the last one there, Sunshine of Your Love, is by Cream. Colour getting the extra 2,000 from the author bonus there puts them into 3rd place overall, separating Ramsey Fox and Prugs. Procyon still in a fairly comfortable lead on 8,400. 2 more boards to play now. So we move straight on to board number 4. Board number 4 is... thank you, Dr. Moe. School of Despair, 1st year. Score count, you around? Which of these characters appear in Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc video game? We are looking for the 11 characters that feature in Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, but not in any of the other titles. Well, they may possibly feature in the other titles, but 5 of these characters feature in other editions of Danganronpa, not Trigger Happy Havoc. So we're looking for the 11 that do feature in Trigger Happy Havoc. 5 of them do not. 60 seconds starts now. I mean, it's not much of a spoiler if you don't talk about any of the game. And I literally have no real factoid information other than where the characters appear from. Connor and Rahuska, they're tied together, going for bids of 11. Thank you for the clip there, Milk. Coolio? That is time, and all 16 answers have been accounted for. Coolio not getting a bid in. So there's going to be another wipeout to you, and also to Matt Spratt. Unlucky. But all the answers have been accounted for. Dogfish has joined the 11 brigade here. It's Dogfish, Connor, and Rahuska all hoping for a full bid of 11. Let's quickly look at where we're currently standing there. Procyon with a bid of 6, Ramsey with a bid of 5, Colo with a bid of 2. Alright, let's see how good your Danganronpa knowledge is. Like I say, I have literally no information other than what game they feature in. That's all the information I have. And that's all I'm going to say to avoid any sort of spoilers. First we're going to reveal is Byakuya Togami. Byakuya Togami. Correct. Yes. Features in Trigger Happy Havoc. Next. Monaka Toa. Unfortunately, a wipeout. They are featured in the 3rd game in the Danganronpa franchise. 3rd game, not the 1st game, Trigger Happy Havoc, I'm afraid. Hello there, Jimmy T, welcome. This is a very different version of Wipeout than you remember. I hope you're not remembering Total Wipeout, but this is sort of the Twitch interactive version of the original Wipeout game from the Paul Daniels era. So it's sort of the main boards, but Twitchified, if that makes any sense. It's a similar sort of thing. Game Rooms have started playing this. That's also a thing, JPB. You're right, indeed. Yeah, I just remembered. That's that's a thing. I need to watch their playthrough of that. Next to reveal is Junko Enoshima. Junko Enoshima. Yes, does feature. Next one. Hifumi Yamada. Hifumi Yamada. Is correct answer, yes. Next one I'm going to reveal is Hajime Hinata. Hajime Hinata. Unfortunately not. Second game, not the first game. Second game. Next we're going to reveal is Celestia Ludenberg. Is a correct answer, yes. Who is safe so far? Artifacts, Drew Dave, Tom, you are safe. JPB, you are now safe. Lupine and Potsdam, you are safe. Next one I'm going to reveal is Chiaki Nanami. Chiaki Nanami. Afraid not. That is in number 2, I'm afraid. Danganronpa number 2. Next one. Mukudo Ikusaba. Mukudo Ikusaba. Is a correct answer, yes. Insignia safe, no more left to give. 6 right and 2 wrong left on the board. Next one we're going to reveal is Kiyotaka Ishimaru. Is a correct answer. Procyon with 2 left to give. Dogfish with 5 left to give. Dogfish was one of the 3 that attempted a full 11 bid, and currently Dogfish is still sitting on a complete bid here. 5 left to give, as well as Colin Drahuska, but they are in the wipeout zone themselves. But Dogfish still sitting pretty, hopefully, for 5 more answers. Next to reveal is Sakura Ogami. Sakura Ogami. Is a correct answer, yes. ABME and 8 Minky now safe, no more left to give. Next one we're going to reveal is Nagisa Shingetsu. Nagisa Shingetsu. That one is from the 3rd game. Nagisa Shingetsu is a character from the 3rd game. Only 1 wrong answer left on the board now. 4 right answers. Next one we're going to reveal is Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi. Is the correct answer? Yes, of course. Of course. Procyon still with 1 left to give. Dogfish still hoping for that full bid to complete. 3 left to give. Color Cola now safe. No more left to give. Anyone else safe in the outside the wipeout zone? No. We still have players left to give. Tell them. How did I miss that? I don't know, Procyon, but you did. Car 7 is in danger, though. 3 left to give and 3 right answers, so must be completely accurate with the remaining 3 answers. Next one to reveal is Kyoko Kirigiri. Kyoko Kirigiri. Is a correct answer. Procyon Container is now safe. No more left to give on 10,500. Benz J, you are now safe on 2,100. Lingo, safe on 1,100. Car, unfortunately, that was a right answer. So it does mean you will be losing your doots to a wipeout in a moment. 2 right and 1 wrong left on the board. The next one we're going to reveal is Jin Kirigiri. We had another Kirigiri earlier, but this is Jin Kirigiri. This is a correct answer, yes. Anyone else on that? Yes, Prug and Anisep now safe, no more left to give. Dogfish 1 away from a perfect bid on this board. Will they complete it? Will Dogfish complete a perfect bid? Next one we're going to reveal is Nagito Komaeda. Nagito Komaeda. No! That's the wipeout. That was from the 2nd game, which does mean Dogfish adds to Syracuse Chabello. Your last answer is correct. Dogfish! It's a perfect bid! It's an absolute perfect bid from Dogfish 44 there, and now is in with a chance of taking the win against Procyon Contain. So as it currently stands at the top here, Procyon Contain on 10,500. In 2nd place is Dogfish with 7,400, and in 3rd place is Adster with 4,100. It's all to play for now in this final board. And as JPB has now worked out, because I did say that JPB had 2 boards, this last board is JPB's, so JPB will get an extra 2,000 at the end of this particular game. And it's a doozy. This one is, JPB. Thank you very much for this one that's about to happen, but it is a bit of a doozy. How's your words? How are you at words? That's all I'm going to say at this point. How are you at words? Right. Board number 5 is... Val be missing you. Val be missing you. Answers. Which of the following groups of consonants are actually 9-letter words that are just missing the vowels A, E, I, O, and U? To clarify, I am looking for the 11 groups of consonants that, when you add all of the letters A, E, I, O, and U once each to, you can get a 9-letter word out of these. Specifically, the consonants are already in order. The vowels can be added in any order, though. So A, E, I, O, U might appear in some other order. Example, U, O, I, E, A. The vowels can go anywhere in front of, in the middle of, or behind the consonants you see. But the consonants are already in the right order. 11 of these will form 9-letter words when you add A, E, I, O, and U. So all 5 have to appear in that word somewhere to count. 5 of them... Yes, 11 of them do, 5 of them do not. 60 seconds starts now. It's the missing vowels round. Meets Wipeout. Druska with a bit of 11. Undead with a bit of 8. Shabella with a bit of 6. Can you work out what the words are? 30 seconds left to confirm your bids. Let's put it in potential ranking mode as well. I should put it in that mode. So it currently stands. Dogfish will take the lead, as it were, because Procyon does not have a bid in yet. Procyon, you need a bid in 10 seconds. There is a bid. So Procyon will keep the lead on 13,300 if Procyon's full bid of 7 is correct. Dogfish is only going for a bid of 1, so not contesting the lead. But there are a couple of 11s. Connor and Drahuska have gone with bids of 11, as they tend to. Let's go back into live ranking mode. So, interestingly, JPB, it's not highlighted you as author. So, I need to... you know what? It doesn't matter at this point because Matt the Sprat and Coolio... No, Serial Quizzer hasn't answered. It does matter. It does matter. I have to press the button because Serial Quizzer did not give an answer in time. So I'm going to have to reset it. But, JPB, I need to get you 2,500 doots at the end of this game because you have entered into the game. You would have gotten an author bonus of 2,000 if it would worked correctly. So, in fact, I could just do it now. Add doots. I could just do it now. JPB, 2,500. There you go. There you are. So that's now been accounted for. So when you do get wiped out anyway, it all adds up. So we will wipe you out. And remember, you have 2,500. We'll see where you sit on the leaderboard at the end. But you do technically have 2,500 by the end of this game. And 15 answers were picked. So not all of them, but enough to reveal all the right or all the wrong answers. Yeah, it's a great audio sting, isn't it, Shabello? What? No! Right. Let's start revealing some answers. And JPB, you gave me far too many correct answers for this anyway, which is ridiculous. So you only see 11 of them up here, but I've got like 20 plus here. 33. There you go. He gave me 33 correct answers that meet that criteria of A, E, I, O, U once each with 4 consonants to make up a 9-letter word. It's ludicrous that you gave me that many answers. Whew. Okay, it's all you could think of. You could have used a dictionary and done a brute force search, I guess. But anyway, 11 of these are correct. Let's start revealing some answers. So, TRLG. As we go through these, by the way, as we start revealing each letter, 4-letter combination, give me your guess as to what the word actually is under the hood, the ones where we add the vowels in, what it should be. Just adds a bit more to it, I suppose. So, TRLG. Procyon, Innis, Puzzledan, Undead, Con, and Drahuska going for this. Procyon believes it's a trialogue. A trialogue. Is that what we're looking for? It is exactly what we're looking for. Yes, that is the example word I have up here. Trialogue. When you add the A-E-I-O-U to the word, to those letters T-R-L-G, you get trialogue. Very well played. 6 more left to give from Procyon, though. Connor and Drahuska, your first answer is correct, so you're 1/11th of the way to a perfect bid. Next one we're going to reveal is FRCS. FRCS. Oh, sneeze. Excuse me. Anyone know what FRCS would go to? Not forces, because that does not have all of the vowels in. It needs to be a 9-letter word, remember, and it must also have all of those vowels, A, E, I, O, and U, once each. Ferocious is off by 1 letter because you're very close with ferocious, must be said. Is the right answer. It's feracious. Replace that O with an A. Feracious is a correct answer. Feracious. Under Conor Drahuska and Cetra getting it right. Conor Drahuska, you're now 2/11th the way to a perfect bid. Next one we're looking for is FVRT. FVRT. This one is my favourite. Now, specifically, we're looking for the UK spelling here because you do need that U in there, otherwise it's only an 8-letter long. But favourite with the U does meet the criteria. FAVOURITE is correct spelling. Also, apparently, we have some more thinking time. Hello, Matt the Ref. How are you doing? Subscribing with a tier 3 sub for 17 months now. How you doing, Matt? Good to see you. Let's rotate the board. Oh, you just come back from a pub quiz while we still have pubs. Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for that 17-month resub, Matt. It's greatly appreciated. So, yes, lockdown and all that stuff. Yeah, welcome back from the pub quiz and all that jazz. You did mention, and I just didn't get to that point in the block. I didn't read the extra block of text, but yes, there could be UK or US spelling. Okay, moving on. Next one I'm going to reveal is NCLT. NCLT. Oh, by the way, Dogfish and Adster, you're safe. No more left to give. And so same with Lupine and Brig. No more left to give. NCLT. Nocturnal does not have an E. Or an I. Inoculate. That looks pretty good. Inoculate. Yes, inoculate is the word we're looking for there. Excuse me. INOCULATE. Yes. Does that one not have 2 N's? This may be, again, another variation of US or UK spelling, but inoculate does have just the 1 N in one of those spellings, I believe. Next one we're going to reveal is BSQL. BSQL. Anyone know what BSQL would be? Again, Basque wouldn't work because you don't have all of the vowels in them. Biosqueal. You're kind of close with biosqueal in a weird way. There's a correct answer. It's obsequial. Obsequial. O-B-S-E-Q-U-I-A-L. Obsequial. A great word there. Drahuska and Connor getting it right. Connor, you are in an overbid, I'm afraid, now by this point. Drahuska, you're still on for a full bid here. You still have 6 left to give, and there's 6 right answers on the board, so you're still on for the full bid. Next one we're going to reveal is NGTN. NGTN. Anyone have a clue on this particular one? Now, Drahuska does not have this. Procyon believes it's nougatine. It is nougatine, N-O-U-G-A-T-I-N-E, and I'm afraid, Drahuska, you finally met the outbid devil here, so you will be ending on a wipeout of 0, I'm afraid. 5 right and 5 wrong left of the board to reveal. We haven't revealed a wrong answer yet. Next one we're going to reveal is SHND. SHND. Anyone have a clue on SHND? Benz J, Connor, Drahuska, Shabello, and Undead went with this one. Anyone SHND for a 9-letter word? Word. No, SHND isn't a word. Anyone? O'Shawneed. O'Shawneed. Surely a word, right? No. Without using the I, you can make a 9-letter word sea hound. Sorry, you can make an 8-letter word sea hound, sorry, should I say. But there isn't a 9-letter that does include an I somewhere with SHND, I'm afraid. And there is a wipeout. Maybe not your only wipeout, but certainly a wipeout to take you back down to 0. Procyon is still left uncontested here. Currently on 11,500 with 3 left to give. Does need to get all 3 right, otherwise that will be a wipeout and will be another blunder. Next one we're going to reveal is TNCS. TNCS. Anyone have a clue on TNCS? Tenacious. How very tenacious of you. Yes, tenacious is the word we're looking for there. Yes. Tenickerson. Tenickerson. That's definitely not a word. Procyon still now with 2 left to give. Anyone safe out on that one? Nope. Keep going. Next one to reveal is NVDD. NVDD. Procyon didn't go for this, but Lengo, Arstortle, Ramsey, Clive, Cetra, and Drahuska did. Not NVIDIA. Unavoided? NVDD. You say unavoided, and I say you didn't unavoid that one. Well, you did unavoid that one. As in you didn't avoid it. So I don't know what I mean, but it's right. Unavoided is what we were looking for. I don't know where I'm going with these triple negatives. We keep going. Next one to reveal. RGDN. RGDN. Anyone have a clue for RGDN? Clive, Undead, Benz J, and Connor. A Rogdown. Damn, I thought unavoided, but then decided it couldn't be a word. Unavoided, it certainly was a word. RGDN? RGDN? Anybody? No. Dust. Without using the E, you can have Riga Udon, but no 9. It's a French lively dance from the Baroque period, but it does not have one that features an E somewhere, I'm afraid. Next one we're revealing now is QTNS. QTNS. Anyone have a clue on QTNS? Questions, equations. You didn't have that one on there. Ha! Wow, that was an extra word there that we didn't have in the factoids. But yes, QTNS is correct. Equations is the one that's listed here. No, because questions couldn't, because that doesn't have doesn't have an A in. So it's not questions because that doesn't have an A in. That's why. So that's right. Equations fits because it has an A, but questions doesn't because it doesn't have an A. There we go. We're good. Questions has an O. Questions definitely has an O, those shapes. Anyway. A question why questions doesn't have an A. Well, you've written it down. There's no questioning that. But Procyon, 1 left to give. Next one to reveal is FLCS. Anyone have a clue on FLCS? Prugs, Shabello, and Drahuska. FLCS. Fallacios does not have an E or a U. Fallacious. Oh, such a word that is. Fallacious. Fallacious, should I say? Well, it's nearly that. It's fallacious. Filaceous. So, yes, it is correct answer. Just the vowels in a slightly different order. Not fallacious, but fallacious. But it is the right answer. So well done, Prugs. You're now safe. No more left to give. So you're going to end this game on 2,800 doots. Only 1 right answer left on the board now and 3 wrong uns. Has Procyon picked the last remaining right answer? Next one we're going to reveal is DHSN. Colo, Arstortle, Undead, and Connor went with DHSN. Does that form a 9-letter word? Dashing. I mean, yeah. Adhesion does not have a U. And that is the exact example we had here. Without the U, you can have adhesion, but there is no 9 that features there with all the vowels with DHSN, I'm afraid. So that's a wrong one, I'm afraid. Colo, Us, Dalton, Undead, and Connor ending on a wipeout score of 0. Still 1 right answer and 2 wrong answers. Next word reveal is SNTR. Arden Fett, Cetra, Puzzledan, Topper 1 Gaming, Undead, Shabello, Connor and Rahuska with SNTR. SNTR, anyone have a clue? Procyon's hoping it's a wrong one. Saunter for 7. I mean, it's a decent 7 score for Countdown, but we're looking for a 9-letter. We're looking for a 9-letter. SNTR. It is a wrong one. You can have Snoutier for 8, but that does not have the A. There is no 9, I'm afraid, that has A-E-I-O-U with the SNTR, I'm afraid. So it's a 1 right and 1 wrong situation left now between JNDC and FCTS. 1 is right, 1 is wrong. Next word reveal is FCTS. That pretty much everyone is hoping is right. And everyone is saying facetious. Is it facetious? Yeah, it is absolutely facetious. And that is the end of the board. And now, hopefully, you should have some extra doots. So if you check your doot totals now, you should have some extra doots. And JNDC would be jaundice without an O. So hopefully now you should have some extra doots. And it looks like they have been tallied. You! Extra doots for people. Congratulations. I note the right answer gets a green square. Yes. Yes, it does get a green square, yes. In chat, there's a green tick box thing, yeah. So, yeah, very well played. Procyon Contain ending on that with 13,300. Unfortunately, we'll have to take off whatever you earned in game 1 because I did a bad with the off by 1 error. Dogfish, second place with 7,500 and Adster, third place with 4,200. All very good scores. All very, very good scores. Ooh. Well then, that's going to be it for... Is it going to be it? Do I want to very quickly test something? Do I want to very quickly test something to see if it actually works? Yeah, let's do a quick test. It's very much not final. It's very much not final because it's taking a while to do. But you get to see a thing. It's very, very much not a final. Just so that I can at least test that things work with proper input. Let's put it that way. I'm not even going... do I want to do voice chat? It requires me having to do extra setup if I do voice chat, and I can't be bothered to do that now. You know what? Voice them yourselves in a squeaky falsetto, something like that. Is this a vault? Well, it might be. Once Unity's done its thing. Yeah, it just requires more setup to get everything working in Discord, and I don't know if I could be bothered to do that. Although, actually, that's only if you want the audio. I don't care so much if you get the audio or not, so I'm just going to quickly actually just do it. So if I close that off, we don't need that anymore, and we drag that over here, you get to see the wonderful new studio and things. That looks kind of bland. So we are going to do a quick test. You can say, I know I can say no to things, Ape, but I'm also aware of the fact that I need to do some testing, and I suppose I should do some voice testing, which stuff and things, which requires that to be set to cable input. I think that's what that's supposed to be. That goes to that, that goes to that, that goes to like that. And I share a screen, and I share a screen like that. I think that's right. And what's my audio setup for Discord? Monitor and output. Okay, so that should be outputting as well. So I should hear that in theory. All right, we're gonna do a quick run through thing of this. I mean, it's I'm only gonna run through a round or two. No, a round, literally a round. I only want to check that everything is coming through correctly on the bot, essentially, because I've not really tested it. It doesn't even end the round properly. No, don't say or two in whisper, because I can see the whispers, Brig. Also, this is still going to be using used questions that we have seen before on stream as well. So I'm not even using a thing. Not even using a pack yet. So let me try and press the right buttons and see if it works. So what you will need to do when it comes up, when the lobby comes up, is that you can do two things. First thing is, and both of these you have to do by whisper, by the way. You will not be able to do you'll not be able to do this in public chat, although I think it probably allows you to, but don't ignore it. In whisper, you can either put in a 4-digit code for the vault code if you want to be a player, but if you want to be a player, you need to have voice, and we are literally only going to do one person, just so we could do a very quick test run of it. It might be that we pick someone and then I just have Matt in voice to just play as you, as it were. It doesn't really matter because there's no consequence, there's no dupes or anything. And then for everyone else, if you want to play as a broker, then enter in a alias, as in a sort of a weird occupation or something that you might want to be known as, and put that in the whisper on its own message. So you can enter both, but they have to be as separate messages. So either a 4-digit code to be the player, as it were, which is just it'll do a match against the vault code, or you do a occupation alias to be a broker, and that's how you'll be known in game, is by the occupation alias. Okay, I think that makes sense. So if I hit the continue button and we go to the lobby and all that, so this is the lobby, and hopefully everything works. So we have a pan-fried warbler, we have a translator, we have a treasure hunter, we have a referee, a metallurgist, we have a dancing queen, a carpet carpenter, a sheep herder, a glasses wearer. At least those are working. A combustion engineer, a rigadon drawer, a lord of the chocobos, a floor sweeper, a street racer, a jostler, oh, very funny, a graphic designer. Oh, yeah, this is seemingly working at least, and it's telling you in chat when you're welcome to the brokers at least. And we have some players that are putting in some 4-digit codes. It's obviously not revealing what your codes are until when we get to the main point. We have an at-bash impersonator. I'd like to know who they are. We also have a gynecologist and a mob boss. And the greedy Keklian. Well, it looks like things are working there, at least. Is there music? Not here, I'm afraid. I have not put this music in yet. I only have the music for the main part of the round. That's all I have so far. That's why it's, like I say, it's... I've entered both, so does it take you... I need to stop it from responding to public messages. I've entered both, so does it take you out the broker list if you get selected as a player? Technically not, Egg. So you, at the moment, you can also play as a broker against other players, which I don't know if I like that or not. I may have to do a proper exclusion for that. But yeah, I need to stop it from deleting your messages in public chat. That's definitely a thing I need to stop it doing. That's just an implementation issue I need to fix. 8 Mickey has put in the code as well, from looks of things. Cool. But I am immune! Yes, the mods are immune to bots deletage. And it's only in the lobby at the moment where it does that, so that's definitely something. Even Nightbot's getting booped here. It's getting booped by the bot. Yeah, entered both, I guess, to help with implementation. I mean, it's literally just a test to see if answering by the messages actually works. For your information, to brokers, when it comes to formatting your messages for the main rounds, You need to spell the answer for any of the questions that come up correctly. If they're not spelled correctly, then they will be completely ignored. You will not see a message, whether they are right or wrong. It will just be completely ignored. In addition to that message, you also need to give... Well, you don't actually have to give, but if you do give, you can either give 1 or 2 numbers. If you give 1 number, then that is the flat rate for your bid that you're offering for. If you give 2 numbers, then you're giving a range of bid values. 1 is the absolute minimum that you'll offer for, and 1 is the preferred value that you'll initially offer for. So, for example, if you think the answer is trumpet, then you could give a message in whisper form that would be trumpet, and let's say I want to offer it for 400 to 600. That there... Go away, Quizbot. That there is an example message for the answer trumpet, absolute minimum offer 400, preferred offer value that is first if offered for of 600. That is because there is a negotiation option in this game if the player decides they would like to take the option. And it just does the maths behind the scenes. So that is an example. If you don't want to bother with a lower value, you can just say 1 number, so you can go trumpet 500, and that is the minimum and maximum that your bid will be offered for is 500, for example. If that makes sense, hopefully. So answer, and then any extra numbers for your particular offer value. That should be how it all works. I'll look at that in a moment. And it's all in whisper. Yes, all of your offers and things will be in whisper, just so that we know that you're not, so that no one can figure out who you are from your alias. That's the whole point of this kind of adding aliasing in, is so that you play under an anonymous name, which then will reveal at the end as to who you are. So that then when players are playing and taking offers, they're not taking offers from a specific person. They're taking offers from a name that they don't know who it's associated to. You don't have to bid. It will auto bid for you, I think, currently at 20% of the current bank value. Something along those lines. And also, yeah, that's fine, Jimmy T. This won't take that long anyway. So that's basically how it all works. Hopefully. Bid 100. So whoever just put in bid 100 as their occupation alias... you don't say that as a command unless, of course, you think the answer is bid. So if you think the answer is bid and you want to offer 100 for that offer, then you would say bid 100. But only if you think the answer itself is bid, because you're offering based off of that particular answer. And you don't have to wait for that question to come around again. You can answer for that answer at any time once you revealed it. So if we're on question number 4... and you know the answer to question number 1 and you want to give an offer, you can still do that. It doesn't care about which question is currently active, because it'll do the matching for you behind the scenes. Banana 1000 would be a valid answer, as it were. So you would go banana 1000, and that would be your minimum maximum offer of 1000, theoretically speaking. If you did mean to just do that, Car 7th, yeah. It doesn't matter about the anonymity on this one, but that is your alias, unfortunately, in this game. I think you can leave and it will take you away. So if you are the one that said, well, I've already spoiled it, but if you want to, you can leave and then give yourself a better occupation alias. I think that works. Alternatively, I think I could boot you and then you could add yourself again. What questions do incorrect answers go to, though? They just get ignored. If you give me an incorrect answer to something, then it just gets ignored. It doesn't mean anything. It just goes away. Just doesn't do anything. Who is I don't understand? Who has said I don't understand? I can find out who said I don't understand. And who said whisper? People, I'm trying to explain. But thank you for I don't understand the whisper. But basically, you're just whispering the answers that you think are correct to whatever questions are coming up, and it's of the form answer and then some numbers, and the numbers are your offer. If you don't know how the vault works, then there's no point in describing what offers are even to you at the moment until you know how that works. So I'm not going to explain too much of the game. So I'm just very quickly running a test of one round just to make sure that everything works offer-wise, because I don't know if it does, because I've just been using test offers. So we're going to quickly now do a pick. Who is going to be our Vault Testy nominee? Let's quickly go for it. So we press the continue button, I think. There we go. I need to do more fancy animations. And the Vault code for this evening was... Let's find out. It was 910. And that does mean Connor was the best match there, ending with the 0 and had an extra 1 in there. I need to have special sounds and things going on when I do that, so you get a nice effect when it reveals. But that is the order of preference, and it was gone Connor, David, Benz, J, Matt. So we're just going to do Connor. So Connor, if you are around, then do drop in and we can just do a quick voice game. If not, then someone else can come in here and just pose as you. Either way, I don't care. Either way, I really do not care. Hello there, Connor.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Cool.
Lockdown starting soon, so that's fun.
Oh, yeah, that is always fun, isn't it? Lockdown and stuff. Yeah, I know, Brig. The lines really irritate me as such. This is just part of the model that I got from Turbo Squid. I really wish I didn't, because the modelling structure is absolutely horrid. I mean, it's got some nice shapes to the set, don't get me wrong, but Jesus Christ, it's they've made some hideous decisions somewhere. And also, the mapping of this screen doesn't map one-to-one either. You might see here, it's close to the screen here, but then it tapers away. Why should it do that? It shouldn't do that. It's just been UV mapped incorrectly. But I'm not particularly well skilled as a modeler to UV that properly. So, yeah, I'm kind of disgusted by it. It's not even camera distortion at that point, because these are supposed to be at the same geometry. It's just bad UVing. That's bad UVing, not bad distortion. It's disgusting. So anyway, stuff that's other things I need to concern myself with later on if it really bothers me or not, and it does at the moment. So Connor, you're at least familiar with the Vault, aren't you?
I am indeed, yeah.
Good. So for you in this game, you'll just be answering the questions when they come up, and then if there's some offers, we'll go to offers, and you know the parlance, as it were. Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, so it should be fairly simple. I've got it at 3 minutes on the clock. The music doesn't stop at 3 minutes. It doesn't stop when you finish the round either. It's just it just keeps going on. But hopefully you can see it in Discord.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, where's Discord gone? There you are. Load. There we go.
There you go. So you should now see that in slightly more real time, at least. So brokers, get ready. I need to press the right button now. So we go over here. We see Connor M27 in the prime position. I bring up the board there. 3 minutes on the clock. You start off with 1,000 dutes to play with. I think you earn additional 200 dutes on each correct answer. And that is the amount that you can then barter with when we get to the brokers. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I need an animation for that to pop up as well. I don't like it just popping up like that. Anyway, if you're all ready, let's play the round. In Vivaldi's 4 seasons, which season comes first?
Spring.
Oh, you know what? I don't even have the correct answers popping up for me here. How many laps are completed in the traditional Indy 500 race?
500.
It's 200, actually. I don't have the answers coming up. Jesus Christ. Why isn't that not coming up? At what temperature are the Fahrenheit and Celsius degrees equivalent?
Minus minus 64.
Nope, incorrect.
Oh,
you can pass, remember.
Pass.
By what full name is Norma Jean Baker more famously known?
Oh. Uh, oh. Uh, Marilyn Monroe, I think. Yes.
What group performed the song Sex on Fire and Use Somebody?
Pass.
How old was Major Yuri Gagarin when he made his first space flight?
What? Pass.
In what part of the body does epileptic activity occur?
Brain.
Which theme park chain takes its name from the 6 different nations that have governed Texas?
Six Flags.
In what country were the Winter Olympics first held?
Pass.
What's the capital of Brazil?
Pass.
Okay, we're going to have some offers now, hopefully. At what temperature are the Fahrenheit Celsius degrees equivalent? Apparently there's no offers.
Oh.
No offers for that. Do you want to pass on? Okay. Now I know there's definitely some offers of this, so that's definitely not working. What group performed the song Sex on Fire and Use Somebody? There's definitely some offers. There should be some offers. Yeah, I know. I can see them coming through. Apparently they're not coming through. Okay.
Fun.
Well, that's definitely something you need to fix, because it's not coming through. Yes, I know. If someone's already said it, and I've confirmed that, you do not need to keep telling me that you've answered, because I can see them. So that's definitely something you need to fix.
Is it Keith and Joss?
It's
with
not
two
Keith
S's?
and Joss, no. But it is. It was supposed to be Kings of Leon, that one. So apparently none of the offers are coming through proper. Okay, well, that definitely needs fixing. Yeah, I don't know why they're not coming through proper, but they're not, which is irritating. Maybe I can quickly check that. Vault. Why did that not come through as an answer? Is the answer I want to look for. I got the music. Well, kind of not, Brig. I composed the music. As in remade it. I wasn't the original composer. So why did the answer not come through on the sequence? Make offer with this structure. Let me just do the regex test again. regexstorm.net tester pattern. So Kings of Leon 300. That matches. That matches with Kings of Leon on a bid of 300. So why did that not come through? Okay, well, we can breakpoint the hell out of this and see what happens. Unless it's not got a matcher. No, it's got a matcher. It does have a matcher. Okay, we're going to have to breakpoint this to see what's going on. Right, we'll do a very quick extra test again. Because screw it. Do numerical answers break it? It shouldn't do. I know that there was the negative 40 that came through, wasn't there? Maybe I should Regex Storm test that one. So negative 40, 300. I swear I tested this. Negative 40, 300 matches as... That doesn't match correctly. I mean, we won't be having answers like that anyway, I don't think, for the main game. But it doesn't match correctly because it's matching minus as the answer. But Kings of Leon definitely should have matched correctly, which is weird. Anyway, we'll quickly do another... This is literally just a test to see why the messaging didn't do its thing. So you need to join in quickly as a broker. Oh shit, we only have... Let me try that again so we can get more people that are brokers. Let me try again so we can get more people that are brokers. Sorry. Try again. There you go. So all I'm really concerned by this point now is just testing... excuse me. Is testing brokerage. This is a QA stream now. It pretty much is, yeah. I just need to know why it's not receiving the message properly. Artifacts, does this mean the player can never toss to the brokers for an incorrect answer? In this case, Ardenfets, that is the case, yes. That I think that was sort of the case with how the Israeli version did at some point, and we're just doing that for the sake of just speeding through. So if you give me a right answer, then you're on the list of offerees. If you're the wrong answer, then you're not. It kind of streamlines the process, I guess, for the main player, but hey ho, I don't care. Anyway, let's get a quick pick again. This time we have a lobby code of 9 1 car. You're looking good here. 5 0 car. You got 3 digits in the right place. 3 digits in the right place is quite impressive, must be said. I don't know if you do want to join me, car, but whatever. You copied the last one. Well, apparently it's close. I don't care if you join me or if we just play with Connor, either or. I don't care.
Car's in now.
Okay. All right. Hello, Car. Car.
Hello.
Ooh,
Hello there. Welcome. Right. This is just
Right.
more of a test, so I don't mostly care about answers anyway, but we're just going to quickly go in, do that, do this, and we're going to get a question come up. I have a breakpoint sitting on make an offer from the Twitch chat, and I'm going to step through it to see what happens. So, brokers, get ready for this. What is the highest grossing media franchise of all time? Oh, we've got
Avengers.
an offer in. So, it's matched it. Found index of -1, so did not find an answer. Okay, did not find an answer for that one. That's fine. It's fine that it's throwing out incorrect answers. Join the Discord. No, we're not looking at that. That one should be a match, and it's not. Oh, why did that not match? Well, there's your bug. Why did that not match? Answer text is that equals answer invariant culture ignore case. Why did that not match? Oh, because it has an extra freaking character on the end. Oh, it's got an extra freaking space on the end. Why has that captured that? Well, that's irritating. It has captured an extra space on the end. Oh, so we do that. Then we get a found index of 0 and then it all works. So it's literally a 1 extra character issue. Hang on then. I know that means you've lost your place here, Carl, but I don't care at the moment really because I'm just testing. Let's just test that. Take that message. So that, because that isn't in there. So why is that matching? Not D, not S. Oh, but I can't do not S because it has to have spaces in there. Oh, I must have to strip the spaces off the end. Strip extra spaces. Just need to do that. But I only want to strip it at the end of the string. Oh god, I can't be bothered to look through this code now. Trim is probably the method I need to do, isn't it? String.trim returns a new string which all leading and trailing characters of a set. Yeah, that's fine. So that string.trim. Hopefully I can just trim it. Trim with a space character like that, and that should fix it. Hopefully that will fix that. We will get to testing this very quickly. I just want to get the offers to appear properly so we can at least test that accept works. And this is why we test things with people. So if you do want to broker, then broker. And if you want to code, then code. But I'm probably just going to play with car anyway on the code, so don't worry about that. So all I care about is the offering working. That's all I really care about at the moment. Much appreciated. Oh, thank you. Oh, well, this has been a thing, hasn't it? Note to self. test things better. Debugger. There you go. There you go. Right, let's quickly just do the vault code thing again. Oh, it started with the 2 this time. 2, 6, 6, 6. Lots of 6s apparently. Proogs was the closest there, but I'm just going to have Car here do the voice stuff, so just move on. But Proogs, it should have been you. And we'll just quickly go through another breakpoint. I just want to breakpoint the answer again. So, question. Oh, no, an offer's already come through apparently before we even started. And continue. There we go. According to the proverb, what's it no use crying over? Hopefully an answer will come through that's correct.
Spilled milk?
That's kind of what I'm looking for. It has come through correctly this time. Do we have
Do I
an
need
offer?
to type the answer in?
No. I'm stepping through to make certain everything's coming through correctly. Bid 1 did not succeed, but the message did not have an offer in. That is correct then. Minimum bid, preferred bid. If the bid was 0, then we just... Oh, that's just come out as a bid of 0. So there's no bid. Okay. Well, the first bid that's come through is with a bid of 0. But the bid has come through. But you are right, so it doesn't matter. Where am I pressing the button? Am I correct? Yes, spilt milk is right. Let's keep going. How many contestants compete on a normal episode of Channel 4 quiz show that has been hosted by William D. Stewart and... Yeah, it is. The National Umbrella Corporation is considered responsible for the... Wait for me to read the entire question first. The French word frère translates to which member of the family?
Brother?
Yes. What device had its initial public release on 3rd of April 2010?
iPad?
Riksdag is the parliament of which country?
Sweden?
You know what? I don't actually know.
Norway?
I mean, you're giving me 2 that sound right. It's Sweden.
It was Sweden. It was Sweden.
Which animal won the race between the tortoise and the hare in Aesop's fables? In Aesop's
Tortoise.
fable... What? Why is the question twice? That's weird. Which Disney movie has the villain reprise the hero song rather than sing their own?
Aladdin?
If you don't mind, I'm just going to pass one of them so we can at least test offers. Io is a moon of which planet?
Neptune?
I'm also going to do that one as well. A papal conclave is a meeting convened to elect what official?
Pope.
I mean,
Well,
yes,
I don't know what
but,
the new bracket.
I mean, yes, but you need all the bracket answer as well, apparently.
Okay, pass.
We're going to pass that one. Do we have an offer? Yes, we have an offer. So, which Disney movie has the villain reprise the hero's song rather than the sing their own? Offer of 500. The offer for 500.
Aladdin.
You just want to take the. You just want to make the answer. It is Aladdin, yes. So, not taking the answer. Io is a moon of which planet? Offer for 100.
Jupiter.
I don't know if that's an answer, but probably is. Yes. He's not even taking the offers. You know, it's disappointing.
No.
And apparently we have an offer of 0. How have we got an offer of 0? Someone actually got it right. Yes.
Oh, the woman covered church.
Someone actually got it right. Someone got it right and gave an offer of 0, so it was a freebie for you. So the offers are coming through at least.
Wait. I wonder if it's possible to have a negative number as an offer.
Yes, you technically can. You technically can, but as you can see, I need to reformat this. Like the bar's in the wrong place with respect to the screen, but at least the offers are coming through, and also the alias is cropped off properly incorrectly as well. So, stuff and things. Lots of stuff I need to worry about, but at least the messages are actually coming through now. So, you've had a very quick look at the vault, which is obviously broken. But it'll be better. It'll be better when it happens. Don't worry. Things and stuff. You like the look of the offer screen. I mean, it's basically this screen, but with a blurred background and the bar across the front of it. It kind of just works, you know? It's... you really have to pass quickly through the 10 to give yourself time for your offer bet. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I need to play around with it and balance it. Like, the 3 minutes is just what it had on the show. I don't know if it needs to be 3 minutes here, maybe longer, I don't know. And obviously the questions were a bit easy on list pass. So, stuff and things that need testing. And also not ridiculously long answers that are Pope of the Roman Catholic Church. So, anyway, you've had your sneak peek, and that's what you're looking forward to on Friday for 1 vs 100. Hey, segue. Segue. If you submit an answer late, will it just auto-match the right question? Yes, Ramsey. That's why I said you can just answer to the question at any time once you've revealed it. It doesn't care which answer it matches to, so long as you do match to an answer up on the board. Technically, you could theoretically match against an answer that's not yet been revealed. I think that's a possibility, but it won't go to the offers on the first pass round anyway. The offers are just ignored on the first pass round for the moment, because again, that's just how they did on the show originally. I know on the final round they open up the bidding immediately, same with round 2 as well. I need to play around with things. Stuff and things. Do you get more than one guess as a broker? You can guess on multiple questions at a time, so you can queue up multiple answers, but you can only have one bid for an answer at any given time, as long as it's valid. Once your bid has come through and been denied, then you can do another bid, but then you're at the back of the queue, as it were, for that particular question. So you can have multiple offers on the go at once, I think. I need to figure out if you should be preferred pick on the next question or not, because I guess those that are just really fast might end up at the front of the queue a lot, but that's just how the game goes, I guess. I don't know. Stuff and things I need to work on. But later on all that, and yes, I can finish streams. I know how to do things because I don't. So yeah, all of that to look forward to. Chat in Discord and all the stuff and things, and I'll be back on Friday. I'll be back on Friday with 1 vs 100 or something slightly more polished. It's been a long day. Until next time, bye, I guess. Bye.